All right. Here we go, back again on the other side of the coin.
All right, welcome back to the other side of the coin, ladies and gentlemen. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're back again with another live stream watch along. This one's gonna be a comedy again, much like all the other matches in recent times. It's been a comedy, and this is not going to be any different. And already hearing that Aspilicueta is starting. So get ready for a long day, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready for a real long day. I've got my coffee ready, well, tea. I'm not really a coffee guy. It is nearly midnight, so I need all the energy. I need all the energy that I can get. Elias is saying Vlahovic business. Yeah, we'll talk about that. Look, I mean, someday it's Lautaro Martinez, someday it's Victor Osimhen, someday it's Ivan Toney, and someday it's Vlahovic. I'm not totally convinced with Vlahovic. I think he's a decent player, don't get me wrong, but he's not been performing well for the last couple of seasons at Juventus. So, what level of player are we going to get at Chelsea Football Club? Chelsea Football Club have not been playing that well either. So, can he... Look, I think physically, I think he should be all right for the Premier League. These Serbian players, much like the South American players, they got that dog in them. So, from his physical standpoint, I think he'll fit in, but overall, I'm not sure, man. Overall, I'm not sure. But yeah, big up to each and every one of you guys that has joined in. Thank you so much for joining in. Smash the like button. Let's get those likes up straight away. Let's keep up with the likes. That's the only thing I think we can get positive from this particular match today. Yeah, I'm expecting a thrashing. I'm actually expecting a thrashing. I know there's not Erling Haaland starting for Manchester City, but we're gonna get humbled. We're gonna get humbled. Tea, Miz, what tea are you drinking, Miz, man? It is honey, ginger, and English tea. So yeah, a mixture of all of these stuff. Good blend. Dan saying, are you embarrassed by giving guard of honor? I mean, yeah, kind of. I wish it wasn't us. I wish it was a different team. I wish it was someone else giving the guard of honor. I mean, it's been such a shambolic season, and then to put the icing on the cake, he's a guard of honor. So yeah, it's not cool. It's not cool. Ms. Brother, dieting? No, I'm not dieting, man. I've got a gut. I need to exercise more than anything, man. I wish I could diet. I love my food a bit too much. But yeah, lineup should be up. Lineup should be up. Let's see. I'm really hoping for Chukwuemeka. If I don't see Chukwuemeka, I think I'm going to be somewhat upset. That's all I'm going to say. Let me have a look at this. Let me just bring this up. I think it's going to be quite embarrassing if we cannot give Chukwuemeka an opportunity. I mean, we've stopped Chukwuemeka from going to the Under-20s World Cup. And even then, if we can't give him a game time, and I can already see no Chukwuemeka in the starting lineup. Oh, man, this is embarrassing, man. This is seriously embarrassing. Man. How are we not... Anywho, what's the point, huh? What's the point? What is the point? So we've got Kepa in goalkeeping position, Wesley Fofana, Thiago Silva, Chalobah, Aspilicueta. What's that? That's probably going to be three at the back. Aspi is probably right wing back. Loftus-Cheek, Enzo Fernandez, Gallagher, Hall, Sterling, Havertz. Oh my days. We still can't find a space for Chukwuemeka. We keep playing Havertz up front when we've got David Dutra Fofana. Joao Felix is in the bench. They said that Joao Felix is not even in the bench. Apparently he's picked up a small knock. Mudryk can't get a game either. Madueke is in the bench. This is... What are we doing, man? What are we doing? Mudryk, Madueke, all of these... Like, three at the back. What are we trying to do? Are we trying to defend? I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know the game plan. I don't even know what the game plan is. Up front, it's Sterling and Havertz. Up front is Sterling and Havertz, and Galadog is just going to be trying to run around. Frank Lampard, man. Frank Lampard. Just end this season, man. Just end this, man. Honestly, this is a pointless game. This is seriously a pointless game. Like, we got nothing to gain from it, and Manchester City are already champions, and we are expected to lose anyway. We're expected to lose anyway. How are we upset before the match even starts? How are we upset before the match even starts? Why is Ruben Loftus-Cheek starting, ladies and gentlemen? I thought he's leaving. Isn't there heavy rumors about this particular player, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, leaving Chelsea Football Club? We stopped Chukwuemeka going to the Under-20s World Cup only for him to see Ruben Loftus-Cheek start ahead of him. And what's with the three at the back football now all of a sudden? Try and go out there and just play football, man. No one really cares anymore. Just go out there and play football. You got all these firepower in the bench. Madueke, what's Madueke done wrong recently? What's he done wrong to be benched again? When are you actually going to start starting Mudryk? Frank Lampard goes on to say, the next 3 matches are very important. If you impress, it's really going to be big for the next manager. Well, you're not even letting them impress, man. You're not even letting them impress. Havertz up front. What haven't we seen with Havertz up front? I don't get it. I don't understand it. What is it these managers, Potter, Lampard now, what are they seeing with Havertz up front that we are not seeing? What are they seeing? It's strange, man. What you got to lose? You might as well go out there and play some of these players. Instead of Havertz, just play David Dutra Fofana. Instead of playing Azpilicueta, just play the 4 at the back. You know you can still, by playing 4 at the back, you can still have 3 players. Like, you can still play with Chalobah if you want to play Chalobah, right, as a right back. You can still play Chalobah as an RCB. You don't have to push Chalobah forward. Instead of Azpilicueta, you could have included Madueke. Instead of Gallagher, just give Chukwuemeka an opportunity. Instead of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, give Chukwuemeka an opportunity. Or instead of Gallagher. All right, you want to have Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Enzo Fernandez in the pivot, then just play Chukwuemeka as opposed to Gallagher. It's just, it's going to be another long night, man. Honestly. Midnight, 12:05, and it's going to be another long night. Valen, thank you so much for the super chat. Imagine Ruben Loftus-Cheek picks up an injury. Milan won't want him. And that's the other thing. You best believe Ruben Loftus-Cheek is probably a knock away from being injured for like 2-3 months. And then we're going to screw ourselves up with him potentially going to Milan. Why are we risking Ruben Loftus-Cheek? What do we got to gain by playing Ruben Loftus-Cheek? What do we got to gain? What do we got to gain? Honestly, what do we have to gain by playing Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Chukwuemeka still doesn't get an opportunity, man. That's seriously upsetting, man. That is so upsetting. Azpilicueta in 2023. May 2023, Azpilicueta still plays for us. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Felix, thank you so much for the super chat. This lineup and manager epitomizes our downfall, and letting City pass us as a more successful club. Frank deserves lifetime imprisonment for this. Honestly, Frank Lampard reintroduction to Chelsea Football Club this second time around. It's done us so much damage, man. It's done us so much damage. It's killed us. It's ruined us. Joshua Chuku missed the Under-21 World Cup for this shite. Yeah. It's embarrassing. How doesn't he get an opportunity to at least feature? How? How doesn't Ruben Chukwuemeka get a chance in this team? Miss, look at it in the bright side. Lewis Hall is playing as left 8. His position. Yeah. He's going to be playing as a wing back anyway. If you want to know why Lampard is horrible manager, just look at this lineup. It's mad, man. It's absolutely mad. Carney never gets minutes. I'm not surprised anymore. And you know what? Not a single journalist out there talks about it. Not a single journalist out there will talk anything about Carney Chukwuemeka. But if it's Mason Mount or if it's Conor Gallagher or if it's anyone else, then they're all over. Carney Chukwuemeka? No, he doesn't get game time. No problems. This is not breaking news. This is not going to get me clicks. It's such injustice, man. Honestly, it's such a big injustice. He's such a talented player. Carney Chukwuemeka is such a talented player. I hope we sell him, man. Like, this is why I can't get excited. Like, few people have been saying to me, Miz, oh, you know, you act like Chelsea aren't gonna come back in Europe again. You know, like it's just the one season. What makes you think it's just the one season? Look at all these, you know, players that we're bringing in. All these youngsters. We have zero plan for them. I seriously hope Poch has plans for some of these players, man. I really do. We've missed a trick with Chukwuemeka this season. Such a crap season this has been. And we could have utilized Chukwuemeka to potentially make him into the player that we all feel that he could be. We missed that opportunity. We've ruined it. And now we've not even let him go to the World Cup. Why didn't we let him go to the World Cup? If we're going to use Loftus-Cheek, Conor Gallagher, why aren't we just letting Chukwuemeka just go to the World Cup? Who cares? Frank Lampard talks about, oh, you know, there could be injury concerns because Kovacic is injured, Kante is injured, we need some backup. Just find someone else. Get someone else from the academy. Let Chukwuemeka go to the World Cup. What benefit does Chukwuemeka have by sitting in the bench and watching Ruben Loftus-Cheek play, who's going to go to AC Milan anyway? It's so stupid, man. It's so stupid. Don't know what Frank smokes. Should play players who will be here next season. Exactly. Exactly, man. Havertz, just another player up front. It's just every match he gives us nothing. Match in, match out. Kai Havertz up front gives us nothing. Yet we cannot even see few minutes of David Dutra Fofana. What would happen, honestly speaking, what would happen if Havertz was to be benched and David Dutra Fofana plays as a striker? What could possibly happen? A dressing room will fall apart? Will there be uproar in the team? Would you unsettle some of the players? Players will be disgruntled? It's been a stupid season anyway. Kai Havertz, if I'm being honest, should not be part of Chelsea's future. Kai Havertz should not be part of Chelsea's future. Watch what Kai Havertz does this game. Nothing. I'll tell you right now. I can already give you Kai Havertz's, match review. He'll give us a 3 out of 10 performance, most likely. Fallon, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. We now know what Mason Mount 19 likes speaking to journalists. Yeah. Nothing about Chukwuemeka, never anything about Chukwuemeka from the journalists, but if some of these players were out, you best believe everyone would be on the case. Because I actually want us to lose and get embarrassed. Felix, don't worry about wanting us to lose. We will lose. There is no option here. We will lose. This is why I was more thinking, just play some of these players, man. Play Chukwuemeka, play David Dutro Fofana. I can't believe we're playing Azpilicueta. We could have gone with Wesley Fofana, Thiago Silva, 2 CBs, Chalobah as the right back, Hall as the left back. If you're concerned, then you could play Chalobah as RCB. You can play with the 3 and then have Lewis Hall as the more advanced left-sided player. Instead of playing Loftus-Cheek or instead of playing Conor Gallagher, play Chukwuemeka, one or the other. Drop one and play Chukwuemeka along with Enzo Fernandez. Up front, instead of Havertz, play with David Dutro Fofana. And we've already taken out Azpilicueta, so you might as well put Madueke there. That would have been a far better lineup. That would have been a lineup for the future. Means we're giving the City kids a guard of honor. Lol, they're playing with second string. Yeah, let's check out the City team. Let's check out the City team. Embarrassing, man. Just embarrassing, man. Just so embarrassing. Just gonna go to this one and then go, yeah. 3 in a row. They didn't even put up their lineup. They don't even care. Where's their lineup? Them men don't even care. Oh, no, there it is. Their lineup. Ortega Moreno, their second goalkeeper. Kyle Walker, Akanji, Laporte, Lewis, Phillips, Foden, Palmer. Look at this lineup, man. Look at this lineup from City. They do not care. They one bit do not care. It's a beautiful lineup from them. Alvarez, Gomez, Mahrez, Palmer, Foden. We're going to get smoked. We're still going to get smoked. We are still going to get smoked, man. Look at this lineup and look at the lineup we've put. We've taken this match very seriously. We have taken this match very, very seriously. And Manchester City don't seem to give it 2 cents about this match. And they will still smash us. They will still smash us. Rico Lewis is a very good footballer. Calvin Phillips hasn't had too much opportunities this season, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays. Foden is fantastic. Cole Palmer is very good. Mahrez, we all know what he can do. Gomez barely gets an opportunity, so it'll be once again interesting to see how he plays. And Alvarez is more than capable. More than capable. And in their bench, they have Edison, Diaz, Stones, Gundogan, Haaland, Grealish, Rodrigo, De Bruyne, Kevin De Bruyne, and Bernardo Silva. Yeah, they're going to all come off the bench and they're going to absolutely smoke us. But they don't even need to. Their starting lineup will probably do the damage on us. And look at our starting lineup, man. Far out. Look at what they're doing and look at what we're doing. It's embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing, man. Lampard should be sacked before it starts. He ain't going to get sacked, man. They have been winning because they have strong bench. Man City's Farmers League, robot on the bench recharging. We'll get toyed today. Strap yourself in. Strap your seat belts. Yep. Alvarez hat-trick. Man City used the academy so perfectly. They use it to fill niche positions. They have groomed Rico Lewis to be the right back who inverts into CM. True. Very true. Man City are a well-organized, run institution, man. Now they are. Shamat say, Miz, call Yunus. Yeah, I'll give him a buzz now. I said I was going to call him. We're going to have a laugh.
Hello.
Bruv.
You alright, bro?
Bro, what's going on, bro? Look at our lineup and look at their lineup, bro. Bro, no, seriously.
Bro,
how can one be upset before the match even starts?
And that's been the story of our season, bro. I've been upset every time I've seen a lineup.
Bro, how's
But
Chukwuemeka not getting an opportunity in this lineup, bro? The guy been stopped to go to the Under-20s World Cup only to see Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Conor Gallagher, both who are potentially going to leave the football club, start ahead of him. Why?
Bro, listen. Both lineups are ridiculous, but for different reasons, yeah? City's lineup, Pep's taking the piss.
He's taking the piss.
Fully.
He's taking the piss.
Pep's just decided, yo, you know what? We're champions. I'm going to give everyone a minute here. You guys go out and play some football. Don't show any respect to this Chelsea team. They don't deserve it. He's fully taking the piss, yeah? That's one thing. But you can understand it because they're champions, right?
Yeah.
Cool. And they've got 2 finals to play. Ours is ridiculous because the lineup's tragic, bro. Like, we've gone 3-5-2. Aspie right wing back. We got a midfield of Enzo, Loftus-Cheek and Gallagher. Chukwuemeka doesn't get a game. Mudryk doesn't get a game. Madueke, who's been decent, doesn't get a game.
It's mad, bro.
Fofana, who's a striker, doesn't play. We go with 2 up front of Havertz and Sterling, bruv. Listen, this is why I'm saying, look, I'm watching this game as a neutral, bruv. Anything that happens, I'm just going to clap.
Bro, why is Frank Lampard treating this game like we're about to... This is like a second leg of the Champions League, everything on the line, and we need to win. Bro, we got nothing to gain from this match. Nor does Man City. And Man City have put out a team like that because they've got nothing to gain from this. Why haven't we gone with somewhat of an entertaining lineup? 4 at the back, Thiago Silva, Wesley Fofana, Chalobah, Lewis Hall, play Chukwuemeka, play Madueke, play, David Datra Fofana instead of Havertz. What? Like, Frank Lampard, before this match in the press conference, goes, the next 3 matches are crucial. Players, if they can impress, they'll impress the new manager. What?
Exactly.
Like, what impressing is Ruben Loftus-Cheek going to do? He's going to Milan, most likely.
He's going to Milan. Bro, this is the point. Sterling up front, that's not going to do anything. Havertz up top is going to, in essence, is understandable. But when you've got Fofana there, when you've got players that, look, if we're going to be talking about Poch and you want to give him a head start, you should be playing players that you know he would want to see in advance.
Exactly.
That means playing the players that are going to be here and the players that haven't had much game time that can give him an idea of what they're about. So, Chukwuemeka, for example, who we've dragged away from England duty, is now on the bench.
It's mad, bro.
He was going to the England team, obviously the unders, and we've stuck him on the bench. If he doesn't play today, it's a waste. He could have gone to England, and he was disappointed with that. Frank said so himself. Chukwuemeka should play. Mudryk should play. Madueke obviously should get more minutes, of course, so that with what he's been doing. Fofana, we need to see what he's about. Potts needs to know what he's about. Why not play these guys? When you've got nothing to lose against the champions, bruv, at least you get to see their level against the best team in the world right now. Albeit they're playing their C team or their D team, but it is what it is. I don't get it, bruv. Lampard, I don't know, man. I have no idea.
Bro, why is Aspie starting, bro?
He's never managing again, as far as I'm concerned.
Bro, why is Aspie starting? I don't get this. Why is Aspie starting? Our right wing back. Bro, if you're so worried about the opposition, right? If you're so worried, you can still play a back 3 with having, the 4 defenders, like, the traditional 4. You can still have like Lewis Hall as the advanced sort of fullback, and you can have Chalobah as more reserve, sticking back and making it a back 3. You can tactically...
No, Lampard don't think like that.
Lampard thinks in order to play back 3, you need to actually have 3 CBs. Like, what's his... I don't get it, bro. I can't believe, bro. 2023, May 2023, Azpilicueta still starts for us.
That right wing back is incredible. It's incredible, brother. It's incredible. At right back, even that's bad. But at right back, at least you can instruct him to not bomb forward as much. That right wing back, brother, he's cooked. He's cooked before the whistle's even been blown.
But he's gonna be.
You know what?
He's gonna be panting before the whistle starts. He'll be like with his tongue out.
And he's got to come up against Foden on that left-hand side, I'm guessing. Nah, man, it's laughable. And you know what? You think Pep isn't going to make any changes in the second half?
Of course he will, bro.
It's the best bench in world football right now, bro. Have you seen that bench?
Yeah, bro.
It's
It's got Haaland, it's got the KDB, it's got Bernardo Silva, it's got Gundogan, it's got the lot.
We've got Ziyech who's leaving. You've got Pulisic, and to be honest, we've got players that we want to play. Like we want to see. We should be starting and they're not. So it's ridiculous, man. Yeah, I don't know.
Bro, Frank.
You know what? The fact that Pep has gone with this, it is. We'll see how it ends up. But if City actually get a result, it's even more embarrassing than what it could have been having played the superstars. You know what I mean?
You think City's not going to get a result? That team, that lineup, it's a joke and it's a piss take. They'll still beat us, but they will still beat us. I mean,
Calvin Phillips starts a game and he's going to be in a game that actually wins a football match.
Yunus,
it's going to be us.
Is Julian Alvarez up front, who's more than capable. Yeah. Riyad Mahrez, he's more than capable. Yeah. Foden is going to be a handful. Rico Lewis, don't underestimate Rico Lewis, bro. He's a very, very good footballer. And in the back line...
Sergio Gomez, he's playing more offensive today, bro.
Exactly. And in the back line, Akanji, Laporte, and Walker, these are all... Don't think they're just CBs, bro. They're all central midfielders. They're very, very good. They're very good on the ball, bro.
It's just... Oh, man. You know what? I was expecting one thing, and now I'm expecting the same but in worse circumstances. Like, to have to endure a heavy loss against the Man City C team.
And imagine the damage it's going to do on top of all the damage, like the head smashing that they've copped all season. Imagine the embarrassment after that. And then once this is over, they're going to have to watch them lift the trophy as well.
Bro, the Guard of Honor, this, and then the trophy, brother.
Bro, guard of honor for this lineup.
It's ridiculous, isn't it? Imagine clapping Ortega, clapping Calvin Phillips.
Oh my God, clapping Cole Palmer.
No, fair play, they deserve it. Bro.
They do, bro. They do deserve it, bro. They do deserve it, bro. Yeah. Give us a reverse guard of honor, whatever that might be, bro. Give Chelsea team the reverse.
What are they going to do? Clap their feet?
Bro, what would be the reverse guard of honor, bro? What would be that?
I would literally be clapping their feet like babies do.
Like kick us up the backside or something. Bro, I don't know, bro. Yunus. I mean, seriously. I know Poch is just around the corner, bro, and I'm hoping next season is gonna be something for us. But bro, honestly, I can't. Like, there is some part of me that wants to feel excited about next season, but then there's another part of me that's thinking, far out, bro. Like, I don't know where it's all going to go next season, man. I really don't know.
We don't know what to expect. That's the thing. We genuinely don't know where we're going. And to be honest, like Poch, if I'm Poch and I see this lineup today, I am fuming, bro. I'm smashing walls.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm Poch, I'm literally thinking, Frank, I'm coming. Why? You're not doing anything to show me anything here. Like, it's a joke. It's a joke. So, no, look, going into next season, man, everything's in the unknown. We don't even know who's going to be here. We don't even know what to expect from Poch with Chelsea at first,
Yeah.
So, it's all up in the air. God knows. Mad. But City have set the standard. That's what we got to try and strive for.
Do you know what? The last crazy part before I let you go, bro. Kai Havertz, man. I can tell you straight away, Yunus. I can give you the review for Kai Havertz's match straight away. It'll be just a piece of nothing. It'll be a piece of crap. Like, I'll tell you straight up, 3 out of 10 performance. Like, before the match even kicked off, I'll tell you what he's going to give us. Why do these managers like Graham Potter and now Frank Lampard consistently keep using this guy front, man? Why are we missing something? Have we not seen something? What are they seeing? I don't understand, bro.
I don't understand. And especially in a situation where you've got nothing to lose now. Season's dead. There's nothing to play for. Literally nothing to play for. All we got to play for is if we finish 12 or 13. It means nothing. So this is the perfect opportunity to play. And I thought Fofana wasn't even available. I thought he was in the academy. We heard that he was stuck with the youth. So that's why he's not selected. All of a sudden, he's on the bench for the last couple of games.
Yeah,
unused.
it's because of
And
that
nowadays-
Aubameyang situation, I
And
think.
he's not used.
Because Oba's now completely off the radar. Like he's
There we are.
yeah.
But we know Fofana's going to be in next season, and we don't even know anything about it. He's played, 15 minutes for us? And
Bro.
he's actually done well.
Bro, there seems to be zero plans about any of these youngsters, bro. That's a mad part. Like it feels like
Nothing, innit?
would I have any plan? Like, what is the plan for David Dutra Fofana? I don't know, maybe loan. I'm not really sure. What's the plan for Chukwuemeka? Such a talented player like Chukwuemeka, there's no plans for him. Like,
It's insane. Like I said, we take him away from the England team for this. Bro, if I'm him, I'm fuming today. I'm like, bro, I should be in the England team. What are you doing?
and he would have got some valuable experience there at least, man. Some
There
competitive
we are.
game.
That's the point. That's the point, man. You got nothing to lose, and you got a chance to play at the Etihad against Manchester City. That's a huge experience for some of those young lads.
Yeah, bro.
We're not using them. We're using Deadwood.
Ah, bro. I really thought these final 3 games, we don't have anything to gain from it in terms of results. Like, it don't really matter. I thought, okay, let's play the players who have a future at Chelsea Football Club and just allow them to just gain any type of experience that you can get for the remaining 3 matches and just finish the season off with something for us to talk about. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly.
now we're going to be, again, tomorrow, be talking about Azpilicueta. We're going to be talking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We're going to be talking about Gallagher. We're going to be talking about Havertz. Like, what's the point? What is the point?
Same old suspects. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And especially with players like, look, in normal situation, you'd think, Loftus-Cheek plays, not the end of the world, but he's leaving the club. We know he's going to AC Milan. What are you doing?
Bro, can you imagine if he picks up an injury?
Mate, this is the thing. The whole thing has just been just stop firing shots in the air and just hope. I don't understand any. There's no logic. There's no logic to what we're doing. No logic to the madness. It's incredible.
It's mad, bro. It's mad. All right, bro. I'm going to let you go. Enjoy the match as much as you can.
I
Bro,
will do,
it's
as I said, get the popcorn out and just enjoy the goals.
longest 90 minutes, bro. Longest 90 minutes is going to be, bro. I'll call you at halftime or something. Check up on you then.
Sounds good.
All
Sounds
right,
good,
bro. Take care, man. Bye.
All right, in a bit.
Bye. Wow. Adrian, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Surely we should have let Carney go and call up someone else from the reserve squad if the situation got dire. He hasn't played, probably won't play. Nah, absolutely agreed. Like, what? Surely you're not. You don't just keep Carney Chukwuemeka in the team for him to be benched. Like, you could have just got someone from the academy, and they would have appreciated that. Academy player would have appreciated that game time. And you allow someone like Chukwuemeka go to the World Cup and really try and impress. Valan, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. We're giving a guard of honor to City C team. It's very embarrassing. Very, very embarrassing. Dinesh, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Who gives Lampard his coaching badge? This is mad. Who gave Lampard his coaching badge? I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, Miz, to be honest, Tuchel used Havertz as well. Yeah. Tuchel did get Aubameyang though. So Miz, not only this lineup is embarrassing, but why no Poch announcement? We are hearing every day, oh, it's imminent and he's signing today for like 5 weeks. Just announcing what is going on. I think, look, it's done. Maybe they're waiting till the end of the season. I mean, at the end of the day, what does it matter if they announce now or they announce later on? To be honest, yeah, I think they just want the season to be finished and then they can announce. So I don't think we should be worried about Poch. He's done. It's a here we go from Fabrizio Romano. So I don't think we have to worry too much about it. Miz, every passing down, thankful to God that Lampard will be going soon. Yeah, man, huge mistakes we've made this season. And to think that you can eclipse Graham Potter being a mistake, that's mad. You know, to do that in like 10 games or whatever, however many games that Frank Lampard had, 11 or 12, whatever. He's become a huge, huge mistake. Probably even bigger mistake than Graham Potter. Probably even a bigger mistake. Let me see how my brother Matisse is doing. Give him a call. See if Matisse picks up. Obviously, Matisse will be on stream. Royston saying call Matisse next, Miz. It's probably on the stream. I'll call it back later. Oh, he'll call back or something like that. Yeah. What a disappointing end to this season. I wanted to see some of these players, but we're not lucky to see these players, man. We're just not lucky to see these players. It's a sad situation, and compounds to everything that has gone wrong this season. Valan, once again, thank you so much for the super chat. I mean, imagine all the dead wood that we are trying to sell gets injured. Ruben, Aspi, Chalaba, Ziyech, Pulisic, Boli would be screwed in raising funds. Yeah. I don't get why we are bothering with Ruben Loftus-Cheek starting. I don't understand that. I mean, Milana convinced about this player anyway, so I don't get why we are starting Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Might as well just keep him in check, get him to come off the bench, and try and wrap up the situation with Milan as quickly as possible. Shivraj, say what Miz will need to apologize to Todd for firing Potter for this. Yeah. Had I known all of this, I probably would have just stuck around with Potter until Poch was selected. We've got bad boy Matisse calling. Matisse Armani, my man. What a lineup, bro. What a lineup. It's the Champions League second leg, bro. We're going for it. We're putting everything on the line, bro. It's a big lineup from us. Wow.
We're still gonna get cooked on the ball. They're gonna dominate us.
For sure, bro. For sure, bro.
The Man City's lineup doesn't change anything for me. It doesn't change my opinion on how this game's gonna go. It doesn't make me more confident. It just means that if they beat us, which they will, in my opinion, it just makes it even more embarrassing.
100%. 100%. Do you know?
Also, we're giving a guard of honor to a bunch of backup dancers. So that's great.
Yeah, to their seat. Do you know what? Do you know what's very, very funny, Matisse, is Pep Guardiola has summed up the situation because he knows he's got nothing to gain from this match. They're already the champions, right? And he's put out the kids out there. Well, whatever you want to call it, kids, C team, whatever. What's Frank Lampard thinking? Why haven't we given opportunity to Chukwuemeka? How's he not starting? We've stopped this brother going to the World Cup, under-20s World Cup, only for him to see Ruben Loftus-Cheek, who's linked to AC Milan, Gallagher's.
But funnily enough, he hasn't been keen on playing Loftus-Cheek all his time being here, and now he's using him. He's about to leave. So
imagine he picks up an injury.
What I would have preferred is that Loftus-Cheek maybe go to wing back.
Yeah.
And we play. Then we can give a go to a Carney somewhere. But in this formation, I wouldn't really play Carney as a two. I'd play him as part of the front three, but obviously he decides to play Gallagher there. So if I'm putting Carney into this team, I'm probably taking out one of those front three players and putting him in there. If you're playing him in a 3-4-3 or whatever this is going to be.
Matisse,
I think defense, you used to play him in two. You'd be asking him to do a lot defensively up against Foden and Palmer, and he's probably going to struggle right outside of the game.
Matisse, why even play the three, bro, at the back? Just play an entertaining game today, man. Like, what you got to lose now? What are you trying to do by defending with three at the back? And as if you can't play three at the back with the traditional four players at the back anyway. You could have had Chalaba as a right back, and he could have been a little bit more reserved and not bomb up, and he could have potentially be a three at the back anyway.
I say it every time I see Aspilicueta. I don't know why he's out there. I say it every single time. I don't know why Aspilicueta is out there. I don't know why. Genuinely, he has nothing to bring to the team. I'm sorry. He's going to wear the armband fair, but he's not going to help us in build-up. He's not going to help us defensively. He's a liability on both sides of the ball, and he's past it. So Chalaba had a really good performance at right back against Nottingham Forest. You're right, he could have played there. Silva and Fofana in the middle. Lewis Hall at left back, and then you just
kind of move Lewis forward and you just move Chalobah across and you've got your three there.
Yeah.
As long as he trusts Fofana to play as a left-side centre-back. Maybe he doesn't. Maybe he doesn't trust Fofana to play left-side centre-back because he's always played right side here and at Leicester. So that might be the issue there with that.
But the thing is, like, what? Why aren't you? You say that before the match that the next 3 games are so important for these players to impress the next manager. You're not giving any of these players, like even Madueke, like you're not giving them opportunity to impress. You're giving players like Loftus-Cheek an opportunity to impress. You're giving players like Havertz, who I genuinely think don't have a future at Chelsea Football Club. I'd be very surprised if Havertz keeps staying. Like, as a what? Like, what have we not seen already? And he continues playing as a striker, Matisse. It's mad how David Dr. Fofana doesn't get an opportunity. What we got to lose? We're acting as if we've got so much to lose in this match. That's the mad part.
Yeah. Well, we can lose by many goals. Do you know what I mean?
Who cares, Bar? Who cares? Who cares if we've all predicted 6, 7, 8-0 anyway. Like, might as well just use these. But I don't.
I've already mentally checked out anyway. Like, I just need the season to end. We've got this game, United, and Newcastle. It's done. I don't even care anymore. Like, I just need it over. I need it over.
It's such a sad situation, bro. Honestly, I never thought
we can't even finish top half anymore. So I need it done.
Do you know what the sad part is, Matisse? Is that I never thought after Potter left that it could get worse. How did it get worse? It actually got worse. Like, if someone
we got a worse manager. Simple.
Yeah.
We actually can't finish in the top half. I think we're 9 points away from Fulham, and our goal difference is 8 worse than them, and we're obviously not going to win our last 3 games, so we can't even catch them.
No, we can't, and who cares? Who cares, bro? Who cares?
So that's what I'm saying. It's done. It's done. It's wraps. We probably won't finish below where we are because Wolves and West Ham have only got 1 more game to play, and their goal difference is horrendous. So West Ham can't. And Wolves would need to win. Who are they playing on the final day of the season? They're playing...
I think Arsenal. Wolves are playing Arsenal.
Arsenal, yeah. So they're playing Arsenal. So surely Arsenal are going to at least try and win their last game at home in front of their fans. So it looks like we're going to finish the season in 12th.
Wow.
We're going to finish the season in 12th. Unless we're going to pick up a point somewhere. And Palace have got Nottingham Forest to the last game of the season. Nottingham Forest are safe now.
Palace will win that.
So I'm sure Palace will get something like that.
Palace will win that.
Yeah. They're 6 points off it. They're safe. So it's only Everton, Leeds, Leicester in relegation battle on the final day. So
Do you know?
This is what we're.
It would have been so nice had Chukwuemeka been able to play, Madueke been able to play, Modric been able to play, David Dr. Fofana would be able to play. It'd be so nice that, okay, even if we did get smashed, at least tomorrow, post-match, we could be talking about, you know what, there was some really good performance from these players, this, and the other, something to look forward to in the future. It'll be the same old story tomorrow again, Matisse. Talking about, I can already tell you, Kai Havertz will drop a 3 out of 10.
I'm not talking about this tomorrow. No.
You're removing this out of your memory straight up.
Yeah, no. This is getting one video after the game, and that's it. I'm not talking about this tomorrow. No, tomorrow I've moved on. There's no way.
This is just a one-time thing. This is just tonight.
It's wrapped, bro. Like, if you play the only thing you could say to caveat is if you play the kids and we get slapped up 7-8-0, then what does that do for their confidence? Probably in the gutter. But listen, we can't win it either way at this point. Like, it's over. We're gonna lose. It's wraps. That's it. We just have to just wait.
Bro, I can't wait for this Guard of Honor, man. In 20 minutes' time, I'm really gonna be looking forward to this Guard of Honor. Our players, our senior members, will be cheering on the C team.
Somebody was mentioning earlier as well. If we play Loftus-Cheek and he gets injured, then how are we going to sell him?
I said, like a lot of people in my live chat's been saying, and I said it as well. He's heavily linked with Milan. Like, Milan loves him. Milan has seen enough of him. And if he picks up a single knocky that rips him apart for 2-3 months, Then what? Now we got Loftus-Cheek.
The thing is, it would actually probably be impossible for us to play 11 that I was saying. I'm trying to think. Madueke would start, Mudryk would start, Dacho would start, so that's your front three. Lewis Hall would start, Madueke would... Sorry, I've already got Madueke and Mudryk, yeah. Lewis Hall would start, Carney would start, Enzo would start, and you need one more.
You can have either of Gallagher or Loftus-Cheek. You can have either of one of those players. You don't need both of them. Do you know what I mean? You could have...
Yeah, and then you got Fofana, Silva, and Chalobah could be leaving as well, but yeah. And then you got the goalkeeper. Yeah, it's doable. It could have been a little bit more catered to a team that's here next season than it is right now, that's for sure.
And if you can't let Chukwuemeka start, you should have just allowed him to go to the World Cup and just use someone from the academy to fill up the position.
Yeah, someone from the academy. Yeah. I mean, if Carney doesn't come on in these last 3 games, then I don't know what is wrong with this man, because you could have just left an academy player on the bench and let him go and play the under-20 World Cup while he's going to train or whatever it is. So, yeah, that for me is crazy. If he doesn't bring him on, he has to use him for a significant amount of minutes in these last 3 games. He needs to find I don't care what game, but he needs to give him minutes. He needs to. And
bro, like this media, if it was Mason Mount being treated like that, you best believe the media would be in uproar. But Chukwuemeka, not a peep from no one, bro. No one really tends to care. Obviously, the fans do, but not a single journalist out there will have any articles on it. They won't talk about this. It'll be just brushed under the table like any other day. But if it was Conor Gallagher, Mason Mount...
Lampard in charge, he's not going to get any criticism from any of the media. Just period.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Like I said, I've checked out. I don't even care. Like, I'm over all of that. I'm over all of that at this point. Over all of it.
Nah, true talk, bro. True talk. All right, bro. I'm going to let you go. We'll catch you in All You Can Eat Chelsea soon. And then wrap this season up, bro. Wrap it up.
We're almost there, bro. As soon as the final whistle blows on the final day, I swear I'm going to throw a party, bro.
Call me, bro. Invite me, bro. Invite me for the party, bro.
I'm going to throw a party. I'm telling you. When the final whistle blows on next Sunday, bro, we're 1 week away from it. We're 1 week away from it. This time next week.
This time next week,
it will be the end of the season.
It's a party.
Going to have a party. My dream, I'm gonna have confetti. I'm gonna have sunglasses. I'm gonna have drinks.
Firecrackers.
I'm gonna have a party in here. I'm gonna be playing copyright-free music. I'm gonna be having a ball.
I love it,
I'm
bro.
gonna have a ball next Sunday. I'm having a great. It's gonna be beautiful.
Do a FIFA stream on the side. So one side you're doing the Watchalong, and then do a FIFA on the side.
I might even do a FIFA stream on the side. Watch the game, play some FIFA. Just have a good day. Just enjoy it. I might just do that. I really might.
Oh, bro, that's funny, bro. All right, man. I'll let you be. All right.
All right, in a bit, brother.
Big up to you as well. Bye.
Good luck out there.
Good luck, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, well, there you have it. Frank Lampard on Man City clash. It's a chance for the players to show some pride. Show some pride. Show some pride, he said. Look at Mrs. Face Lighter when Matt talks about the season ending. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's see what everyone else is saying. I think I missed a super chat. Sorry. Yeah, Valan, thank you so much for the super chat. Aspie there to show how to give a guard of honor. Yeah, experience needed to show how to give a guard of honor. Very, very important. Frank Lampard is against us. Ibsy is too funny, man. Ibsy is too funny. There are people that genuinely hate Lampard. The damage this man has done to his reputation is beyond belief. Do you know what? I can distinguish between Frank Lampard, the manager, and Frank Lampard, the player. But I have to say, I understand the people that are despising him right now, because I honestly didn't think after Potter leaving, it can get worse. Because I thought Potter's situation was as bad as it can get. I was like, yeah, it cannot get any worse than this. We're not that bad. But for Lampard to be able to find, to grit out, to grind out another level, not just one level, several levels below Potter, that's kudos. That's kudos to Lamps to be able to find levels even more worse than Potter. That is something sensational. And I can understand why some fans are just annoyed. I can understand why some fans are not happy with him. It's quite mad. No Madueke, no Mudryk starting. Honestly, I've never been so desperate for a season to be over. Chelsea subs today include Madueke, Mudryk, Pulisic, and Felix. I've never been more desperate for a season to be over. Another awful lineup for Frank. It's like he wants to punish our eyes. I mean, look at the amount of people that are so upset with this lineup. And rightly so, man. Rightly so. Shubra, young fans won't accept Lamp's legacy anymore. No, they won't. They really won't. The problem with hiring talented players as managers is because they expect every player to be able to play like them. I don't want to see Lampard near my club. He should get Hall of Shame, then fame. Lamps looks mentally tired, needs to stop hanging. To be honest, it's not for everyone. Miz, what percentage do you give Inter to beat City in the final? I'll give 10%. Yeah, probably about 10. Man City will beat them. I mean, Inter's biggest strength is counter-attack. And Real Madrid are probably one of the best counter-attacking teams out there in Europe. And Real Madrid got smoked 4-0. Inter don't have the pace that Real have. Inter don't have Vinicius. Do you know what I mean? Inter don't have Benzema, even though Benzema was a no-show. But Inter Milan, I think they're going to be, unless if their midfielders can do a bit of damage, like Barella, Mkhitaryan. I don't know if Mkhitaryan's going to be fit. He moved off injured. Barella, Mkhitaryan, Çalhanoğlu. Yeah, they like. I can't see how they're going to do it, pose any damage. But it's a one-off game. Mad things have happened in life, but I think this is it for Man City, man. They've lost. I said it. I said at the time when we beat them, right, for our second Champions League. I said that Man City, you have to lose one to win one, and they've lost the one. They've lost their one against us. It's time for them to win now. It's time for them to win, and it could be a very one-sided final, man. It could very well be like a 3-4-0 final, maybe even 5. Who knows? If Man City's on that type of a mood. I think for Inter, as well organized as they are, like Inter's very organized, as well organized. Like I still think Inter will give them some sort of a game because of their organization, but they should still lose. They should still lose. Lampard doesn't feel pressure about managing Chelsea. He thinks he owns this club and he could do whatever he wants here. What's happening in the other matches? Brighton 3-1. Kudos to Brighton. Levi Colwell with an assist for Pascal Gross. Levi Colwell. Good on Levi Colwell, man. West Ham 3-1 against Leeds, which gives Leicester a bit of a lifeline. Yeah. All right, let's see. I'll try and see if I can get... I want to see the Guard of Honor. I want to see the Guard of Honor. All right, hasn't started as yet, but yeah. All right, let's see what else you guys are saying. Bowley really makes me sick. I can't stress it enough. His decision to rehire Lampard is one of the worst things I've ever seen in life. Players starting versus Man City that likely will be sold in the summer. Chalobah, Kepa, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Conor Gallagher, Kai Havertz, Cesar Azpilicueta. These next 3 games are a chance to impress. This is exactly what I was saying, right? And this is exactly what PYS has tweeted. And make it make sense. These next 3 games are a chance to impress the new manager. I mean, I don't want any of these players to impress. Okay, fine. If we want to keep Chalobah, no problems. I got no issues with Chalobah. I think he's a very good player. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, he's got 1 foot at AC Milan. I don't know why we trying to get him to impress. AC Milan's already impressed. Conor Gallagher as well. I don't think he's got a long-term future at Chelsea Football Club, but he starts. It's all mad. It's all mad. João Felix has been replaced by Ethan Wadey on the Chelsea bench. There you go. So Felix is not even in the bench anymore. Ethan Wadey, whoever that guy is, comes on. Wow, look at the Etihad Stadium, man. Sensational. Sensational. Yeah. Let's get the live scores up and running. Ah, man. So deflated. So deflated. So deflated, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. Let's see what you guys are saying in the live chat. No empty head today. Nah, man. Their fans are buzzing. Their fans are absolutely buzzing. Poch given one attacking midfielder like Dele and a strong defensive midfielder like Moussa Dembele is a top class. Guys, maybe Poch did ask for these players to play. I highly doubt Poch would have asked for these players to play, man. These we need to understand, Armando, nearly 15, minimum 15 players will have to be sold. We need to bring our squad to 24 to 25 players. We already have about 34, I believe. And don't forget, players from loan are coming back. So we could potentially have about 40 players, around 40 players, maybe more. And we need to get rid of at least 15. Why would Poch want to see these players? Like, when you've got the future players in the likes of Madueke, Mudryk, David Dutra Fofana, Chukwuemeka, why would you want to see like Ruben Loftus-Cheek? Why would you want to see Azpilicueta? It just doesn't make sense to me, man. Carney's only missing 3 games, and it's only the World Cup group stages. He will play the knockouts, and he'd rather play 45 minutes of first-team football for 3 games. Because I think if Lamps wants a job at a club, he should be a mentor or a scout. I think he can spot potential very well, be not as a gaffer. I don't even think mentor, just, be like a sporting director or something. I think, you can spot talents, but you're definitely not capable of managing, in my personal opinion. So I hope he stops managing. Honestly, I don't want to see him in the Premier League next season. I don't want to see Frank Lampard managing any Premier League next season, any Premier League teams. He'll just end up, getting them relegated. It'll be such an unfortunate thing. If Frank Lampard truly wants to start from the base level of management, look, management is just not for him. But if he wants to start, he probably needs to start from Championship. Pick a team from the Championship and try and build with them. Yeah, much like what Vincent Kompany has done. Look at what Vincent Kompany has done with Burnley. The Burnley team that was so poor to watch in the Premier League under Sean Dyche. I mean, kudos to Sean Dyche for doing the madness that he was doing with Burnley for so many seasons. But as soon as, the luck ran out, they got relegated. And then look at the way Vincent Kompany has played with that Burnley team. It's not a joke to win the Championship with so many games in hand. Like, Burnley had won the Championship with like 5 or 6 games in hand. And they've played some really, really good football. Like, do that. Means I really refuse to believe this is a tactical Lampard lineup. I think this was a board lineup to play the players to be sold, surely. I don't know, man. And once again, why the board getting involved again? And if anything, shouldn't the board's prerogative also should be to give the future a chance as well? Shouldn't they have the impetus to play the future? And you talk about, you know, players to be sold. Well, then why isn't Ziyech starting? Why isn't Pulisic starting? They're players that need to be sold as well. So that explanation doesn't fly with me, if I'm being absolutely honest. All right, here we go. Players are coming out. Time for the Guard of Honor. Everyone, get ready for the Guard of Honor. Get ready to give the Guard of Honor to this C team of Manchester City. Meanwhile, smash the like button, guys. Let's get the likes up to 100. Only 19 more likes. Let's try and reach 500 likes if we can. That would be sensational. If you're here for the first time, subscribe. Take a moment right now, each and every one of you guys. Smash the like button. Let's get those likes up to 100. Only 19 likes. Let's do that. Josh was saying, Miz, do share this timestamp. I don't have the time ready yet. All I can see is players coming out. Manchester City players are coming out. As soon as the match starts, I'll give you the timestamp. Jeff Knightley, good to see you. Mish, Sterling must be burning inside. Yeah, man, Sterling. Watching his ex-team. There we go. Guard of Honor. Beautiful. Beautiful. Chelsea players all lined up, all smiling. Such wide smiles. Such wide smiles. It must feel very, very amazing for Chelsea players to give this City C team the Guard of Honor. Well, there you go. The Guard of Honor is over. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, smash that like button. Get those likes up. Just another 14 more likes to get to 100, and then we'll push for 200. So let's do that. Marvi, why risk Ruben Loftus-Cheek injury when so close to sell? Make it make sense, man. Make it make sense. Pep will be on the phone all game. Yeah. Just look at Chelsea's bench. Lampard is a disgraceful fraud. Should have nothing to do with Chelsea ever. It's mad, man. It's mad. Match is about to start. Get ready, guys, to play against the C team, Manchester City C team. I'm probably going to get smoked. Sai, good to see you, my man. Etihad has been quite a good stadium for atmosphere. The Etihad days are gone. Truly is gone. Have it starting. What you doing, Lampard? No clue. How do you put Mudryk and Managerial on the bench? For F's sake, this is ridiculous. They should be playing this game. I really feel sorry for Mudryk, man. I really do. Can't seem to start. I know he's raw. I fully understand Mudryk is raw. But what better way could there have been than now to get his match sharpness, get his, that Premier League feeling, slowly integrate him in. These are the matches where we could have used, we've got nothing to lose anymore. It don't matter. We're safe in the Premier League. We're not going to get relegated. We got the 40 points a couple of weeks back. Just play some of these players now to gain that experience. So important to gain that experience. But nah, man. Mudryk bench. Madueke bench. Feel-good factor, huh? The feel-good factor with Frank Lampard. The feel-good factor. Vibes and feel-good factor. By the way, congratulations to Man City, man. What a fantastic team. 3-peat, 5 Premier League titles from the last 6. Sensational. Sensational. Pep Guardiola, for me, greatest of all time. GOAT. GOAT of a manager. Absolute GOAT. Shubra saying, just clocked it's Foden versus Aspie. Yeah. Felix, Miz, in my eyes, these games have done damage to players coming to us over the summer. Yeah. Do you know, this is why some people, by the way, match is about to start. It's already started in the live score. It'll start very soon for me. This is why, you know, when we see, here we go, match has started, ladies and gentlemen. I'll give you the timestamp before I have that conversation in regards to what Felix has just mentioned. 17 seconds, 18 seconds, 19 seconds, 20 seconds, 21 seconds. If you guys want to link up with me, I'm on 23, 24, 25, 26 seconds. But yeah, to go back to Felix's point, this is what I've said recently, that, you know, players that are linked with us, what makes it attractive to come and play for us anymore? I mean, we don't have Europe. And I know a lot of people say, Miz, you act like, oh, we're never going to get Europe again. There's no guarantee, my man. There's no guarantee. But more than that, why would potential players be excited to join Chelsea? I mean, it clearly shows we have no plans. We've got no planning on any of these. Look at Havertz. He's already offside. He's already offside. No need for him to be offside, but he's offside. But yeah, like, what is there, ladies and gentlemen, for potential players for them to choose us above all other clubs? Our planning has been so bad. We've got zero planning for our youngsters. And look at the way we play. I know it's going to be different under Pochettino, but still, there will be question marks until we see a set of, you know, football, and until we see good period of football under Pochettino. No one's going to be convinced to join us. It's simple as that. Chelsea Football Club is not a club that is, you know, lucrative to join at the moment. Here we go. Cole Palmer absolutely smoking Aspie. Aspie's been done, and they're going to score. Mahrez, good defending, Luso. Azpilicueta already absolutely being ripped apart. Not surprised. Not surprised one bit. Not surprised one bit. Cole Palmer has smoked Aspie, and Aspie was trying to grip onto him, holding onto him with dear life. It's gone out for a corner. Azpilicueta. I mean, it's almost as if Frank Lampard wanted Aspie to get embarrassed. Oh, Gomez with a long-range shot goes out for a goal kick. It must be that. It must be that. It must be the fact that Frank Lampard wants Azpilicueta to be embarrassed. He'll get 90 minutes to be embarrassed. Nicely done by Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, lay it off, bro. Lay it off. Where are you going? Yeah. Lewis Hall now. Lewis Hall comes inside. Enzo Fernandez to Chalobah. Thiago Silva goes long. Nice pass from Thiago Silva to find Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta finds Havertz. Aspie again, back to Havertz. Aspie's there. Ooh, Raheem Sterling. That's a pen. That's a pen. Isn't that a pen on Kai Havertz? Surely that was a pen. No VAR, no nothing. And again, we are completely open on Aspi's side. Cole Palmer taking the... Oh, it's too easy for Cole Palmer. Way too easy with Aspilicueta. Ruben Loftus-Cheek clears the ball. Lewis Hall goal. I will be there, please. I mean, Lewis Hall gets himself into some really good positions, but his shooting is not pinpoint. Looking forward to watch Ruben Loftus-Cheek as a left 8. At least the women's team made us proud. They just need United to drop points today to win the league. Yeah, man. The women's team showing the men exactly how it needs to be done. It seems like they got more balls than the men. Raheem Sterling, nice chip pass over the top, and Kai Havertz easily handled by Akanji. Very easy to defend. Very easy to defend. Felix is saying, Miz, our players should genuinely watch the movie Goal and watch the scene where the guy talks about the ball always moves faster than any player. We love running with the ball instead of passing. Yeah, it's true talk. Laporte. Oh, what a long ball over the top. Kepa. It's offside by Riyad Mahrez. Mahrez is offside. Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling manhandled. And here they come again on that left side, our right side. Sergio Gomez goes all the way back to Laporte. Finds Cole Palmer again. Cole Palmer. City have found themselves another really good youngster, haven't they? Cole Palmer. I've seen him a couple of times. He seems like a very good player. Another sort of Foden-esque. Such a well-oiled machine, City. Look at their C team just finding passes in the pockets of spaces. It's so well drilled. Even this C team would compete for the top 4 easy. This C team of Manchester City will compete in the top 4. Just says where we are as a football club, huh? Corner coming up for Manchester City. Riyad Mahrez about to take the corner. It's been defended. Foden goes for a long-range shot. Why not, man? It's Kepa in goals. Why not? Rico Lewis, in my eyes, will be something special. Yeah, I agree. Rico Lewis, Cole Palmer, yeah, Foden. Like, these are the future. These are the future of Manchester City, man. They're in good hands. And they're churning out players from their academy now as well. So it's great. See, Manchester City, they're a team with a plan. Like, they've got a plan for their young players. They've got a plan for their, immediate present players. They run so well. They are run so well. Chalobah, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, Chalobah? What happened to Felix in the warm-up? I saw he got his place on the bench replaced by Wahi. They were saying that he already had a slight knock, like he shouldn't have been in the bench anyway. So I think he's picked up an injury. Oh no, Enzo Fernandez now injured. Is Enzo now injured? Oh, that should be a yellow. Why isn't Kyle Walker getting a yellow for that? That's a bit reckless, man. That's a bit reckless. That is a bit reckless. Changing position too frequently could also hamper player. Chalobah was good as right back, should have continued. Yeah, should have continued. I don't understand why. Well, look at Aspie. Aspie's just going to get smoked all day long. Cole Palmer again on Aspie. Cole Palmer. That's some good defending, Aspie, actually. Ball goes out for a throw-in. Look at that bench from City, man. That's an unreal bench, man. The firepower that they have in the bench. Oh, Grealish, Haaland, KDB, Gundogan. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. A bit too much. A bit too much. Chalobah to Thiago Silva. Thiago Silva to Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana. What a poor pass from Wesley Fofana. Straight away gives the ball away. Here comes Foden. It's going to be a goal. And of course, Manchester City with Julian Alvarez. City C team takes the lead. Unsurprisingly, I am not one bit shocked. Wesley Fofana, what a pass. What an assist. Kudos. Absolutely smoked us. And that's just the start. I fully expect this to be 4-5-0. I'm just upset that, we didn't play some of our players who could have got some sort of experience, but we've got all of these players that are potentially going to leave, and they're going to stink up this joint even more. Beautiful pass from Wesley Fofana, straight to the City midfielder. Can't remember who it is. And then from there, nice little pass through to... I think it was Calvin Phillips that gets it, and then it was a Cole Palmer who then finds the pass to Julian Alvarez, and then Alvarez, what a finish, what a lovely finish, Julian Alvarez. Look at Pep Guardiola, so impressed. We're a joke, man. We're a joke. So embarrassing. We are so embarrassing. We are such an embarrassing football club. We are such an embarrassing football club. We are such an embarrassing football club. Chelsea, although Miz, you are late, mate. Mate, what can I do if my stream is slower in Australia? I really cannot do anything about that, my man. I'm not late purposely. I'm late through circumstance. I can't go any quicker. This is the subscription that I have in Australia, Sydney, Australia, and this is the quickest it allows me. Right now, it's 13 minutes 33. I'm sorry if I'm late. I'm sorry I'm not in the match. I'm sorry I'm not in the stadium doing this live stream so that it was live and on point, on time for you. I'm sorry. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 0. And here they come again. Here they come again. Here they come again. Here they come again. And it's gonna, oh my God, how they bottle that? How they they should be 2-0 up. How is it not 2-0 already? They should have had 2. Oh my God. Oh man. No man. Here they come again. And it's gone out for a goal kick. It's gone out for a goal kick. It's gone out for a goal kick. They should have been 2-0 up already, man. Chelsea boy Miz, we're getting pumped today. We are getting pumped. City C team bending us over and pumping us. Just giving it. What is Havertz doing on the pitch? Hey, I said it before the match. I already know the match review for Kai Havertz. I already know. He's going to give us a lot of nothing. He's going to give us probably a 2, 3, maybe even a 1 out of 10. 1, 2, 3 out of 10. Pick a number. Sergio Gomez. Sterling takes the ball away from Sergio Gomez. Wesley Fofana. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We're under pressure. Enzo Fernandez. He's about to lose the ball. Nah, well done. Absolutely mauled. Joshua, Miz, we can't even be set piece FC. We are bad at those two. No, we're bad at every department. We're just bad at every department. Valen saying, Miz, go to bed, Miz. It ain't worth it anymore. Yeah, all right, man. 120. Oh my days. That's a reckless tackle from Havertz. That was a bit mad. On Calvin Phillips. At least Calvin Phillips gave him a high five. Yeah, 1:20 a.m. 1:20 a.m. Eddie, good to see you, my man. Wa alaikum assalam, my brother. Well, I've turned myself out of any Chelsea stuff, and now seeing us play after Man City crowned, we are all wasting our time, including you, to be honest. We're all wasting our time, man. We're all wasting our time. What can you do, man? We love the football club, but the football club doesn't love us. It's a one-way relationship. It's a one-way relationship. Akanji again finding, oh, nice. At least that time they screwed up the pass there. Enzo Fernandez. Can Raheem Sterling get to that? No, he cannot. Can we sell him or terminate his contract? I can't believe we signed Enzo. I feel so bad. Do you know what? I was thinking the other day. I seriously feel so bad for Enzo Fernandez. He left Benfica to come to Chelsea Football Club thinking we're going to do something. And he must feel so shell-shocked. Honestly. Enzo Fernandez must feel so shell-shocked. What happened to Julian Alvarez? Ooh. From Wesley Fofana. Stud showing. He's still down. Alvarez is still down. I mean, Enzo Fernandez probably looking at... Yeah, it was Cole Palmer. It was Cole Palmer's ball finding Julian Alvarez, and then Julian Alvarez tucking that in so nicely. Enzo Fernandez must be looking at Julian Alvarez and thinking, wow, man, what a change in fortune. Both of them were in River Plate. Julian Alvarez is loving life in Manchester City, about to be part of a treble-winning team. And Enzo Fernandez, part of a team that is disintegrating. Yeah, I feel sorry for Enzo Fernandez. I really do. Left Benfica to join this. He could have stayed at Benfica, and maybe Benfica could have had a shot in the Champions League with him in the squad. And then he could have made a move in the summer. Enzo Fernandez stocks would still be high in summer. I'm glad we've got him, though. I'm so thankful we got him. I'm thankful to him that he's made the choice to join Chelsea Football Club. And let's see if we can make him proud next season. Chalobah. Wesley Fofana to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta is surrounded with a whole heap of Manchester City players, and we give the ball away, but it's back to Azpi again. Wesley Fofana. Thiago Silva out wide to Chalobah. Chalobah and Man City have won. They're so relentless, Man City, man. This is their C team. Can you imagine? This is Man City's C team, probably. And they play in the exact mold as the A team. Same principles. So well drilled. You can just see, like, we complain about, we've got so many players, we can't train. It's so difficult to train. But look at Man City, all of these players. Every single player, you can tell, so well drilled in their training session. They're all playing as one. They all seem to have the same ideology. The same style still continues. Okay, maybe of course the quality is a lot less than the A team, but the principles are the same. Yeah, this is true talk. It's been shocking for me, but all the fan base thinks he's the nuts. Do you know what? There's been few games where Wesley Fofana has been very good. I'm not going to lie. And I do think Wesley Fofana is probably one of the leaders for the future. I feel like there is a leadership quality in him. But people need to say the truth about Wesley Fofana. He's not been good overall, in my personal opinion. There's been mistakes earlier on in the season when Thomas Tuchel was the manager. There was mistakes during Potter's time as well. Obviously, he had injuries, couple of injuries, which hampered him. And then in between all of these, he's dropped in some really good games. I'm not going to lie. In between all of these, he's dropped in some really good games. But overall, Wesley Fofana, I don't think he's been that great. Overall, much like every other player, inconsistent. Very inconsistent. Miz, can you see when we get the ball that we want to slow it down and take a breath, but City pushes harder every time they have it? Yeah. City are so good in moving the ball, man. So good. I hate Frank Lampard, guys. A fraud of the highest degree. Google Ether, good to see you, my man. Never want to see Lampard manage Chelsea ever again. Oh, that should not even be a question. I just don't want to see him manage, period. I don't think any team deserves to be, destroyed by Frank Lampard. Here they come again. Rico Lewis, and here they come. It's gonna be another goal. It's gonna be Cole Palmer. Oh my God, we should be like 3-0 down. We should be 3-0 down. Look at the way they just sliced through us. Rico Lewis playing in midfield. Man. Inverted fullback. Oh, so easy for them. Too easy. Cole Palmer is having the time of his lifetime over there. Luckily, that time Cole Palmer's shot was blocked by Wesley Fofana. Calvin Phillips goes back to Sergio Gomez, to Laporte. Gives it to Akanji. Phil Foden drops in. Phil Foden passes it to Laporte. It's all too easy. All too easy for Manchester City. It's not even their proper team. That's the mad part. Kyle Walker goes all the way back to Ortega. Fun fact, we haven't got the ball in their box yet. Disgusting attitude. Disgusting attitude. Here they come again. Again, the midfield is absolutely wide open. Cole Palmer versus Azpilicueta. If Cole Palmer had a little bit more quality, I think they could have smoked us several times from that side. Although Palmer's got himself that assist, he's been in some really, really good positions from that left side, our right side. It's all too easy, man. They just rip us open through the middle too easily. Foden's doing a madness, dropping in midfield. Kanji. What a comment. What's Gallagher's contribution to midfield? I don't know. I've not even seen him touch the ball. Has anyone seen Galadog touch the ball yet? I've not even seen Conor Gallagher touch the ball once. Because what's crazy is John Terry would have been a better interim than Lampard. Do you know what? John Terry wasn't keen. John Terry wasn't keen. That should tell us something. Terry was not keen to be even part of Lampard's backroom stuff. Maybe he's seen that it's no point being part of this setup. Riyad Mahrez. I swear I haven't seen any of our players touch the ball. Like Conor Gallagher, I've seriously not seen him touch. Has Conor Gallagher touched the ball once yet? Ruben Loftus-Cheek, another one. I don't know what these players are contributing. Conor Gallagher and Ruben Loftus-Cheek, I swear to you, I've not seen them touch the ball once. Enzo Fernandez. Kai Havertz, can we have a chance for a counter now? Lewis Hall. Chalobah. And Lewis Hall gives the ball away. Out wide to Cole Palmer. Azpilicueta trying to track him down. Rico Lewis. Gomez. Rico Lewis. Oh, it's too easy, man. Just finding those passes through the middle. Rico Lewis finds Kyle Walker. Conor Gallagher's just chasing shadows, man. Out wide to Riyad Mahrez. 1v1 against Lewis Hall. All too easy. Oh, good job there, Lewis Hall. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Finally, I've seen him touch the ball. And he gives it away. Rico Lewis. That's good pressing that time from Conor Gallagher. Kai Havertz. Raheem Sterling. And City have got the ball back. We can't keep the ball, man. We cannot keep the ball. We cannot keep the ball. We cannot keep the ball. Nice long pass. Alvarez is open. It's a chip. Oh, so close. So close. Sorry, that was Foden at that time. Foden found himself open and into the box, and that was close, man. That was close. We're getting peppered. We are getting peppered. How this is only 1-0, I have no idea. Rejo Park, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. But Connor tries, he cares, he runs, he's proper chills, he gets it. He gets it. Do you understand? He gets it. You best believe he gets it. Julian, Miz, how are any of our players just still walking around? They can't cope. They simply cannot cope. Ren, end this game after 30 minutes. End it. End it now. Dinesh and Lampard brought that Everton relegation mentality to Chelsea. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, good interception that time by Wesley Fofana. Kai Havertz. Aspie to Chalobah. Ruben Loftus-Cheek, almost gave the ball away. Enzo Fernandez, we're just getting, like, City's pressing is so good, man. They don't give us time on the ball. Enzo Fernandez spreads the ball to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall, what you going to do? Kyle Walker versus Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall goes back. Ruben Loftus-Cheek to Chalobah. Enzo Fernandez. Nice little chip pass to Sterling. Oh, Sterling, have a shot, man. That's for you to take a shot, Sterling. You need to be taking a shot there. Oh, you got to hit it first time, Sterling, man. Man City players are probably laughing at Sterling, thinking, look at Ruben Diaz, he's laughing. This Sterling, he could have been part of a treble. Now he's part of a team that is going to be probably 12th, 13th with a shambolic season. Calvin Phillips. Ortega out wide to Gomez. Foden finding Calvin Phillips. Kyle Walker. Thiago Silva. Well done, Thiago Silva. Oh, nicely played, Thiago. Chelsea's midfield looking Don Robbie's fish, yeah. Chalobah hits a long. Lewis Hall now. That's a foul. That's a foul, that's a foul, that's a foul. Phenomenal Finn, good to see you, my man. We all said Enzo will supply those KDB balls to Sterling, but Sterling is messing up all those balls, yeah? Keep Lampard, Gallagher, Bowley out. Kepa, Lampard, Gallagher, Bowley out. Ms. Who do you vote for player of the season? Oh, man, nah, bin that, man, bin that. I don't vote for no one. No one deserves to win player of the season. No one. Not a single soul. Oh, ball through. Sterling. Sterling. Oh, that's a big save from Ortega. That's actually nicely done from Sterling. That's just a big save from Ortega. Good through ball from Havertz. See where Havertz was for that through ball? That's where Havertz, that's his position. Havertz is either a cam or a second striker. Havertz is not a number 9. Simple as. Where Havertz picked that ball up in midfield and released that pass, that's his zone. That's where I think Kai Havertz, that's his area. Anywhere else, out wide, on the right, out wide, on the left, up front as a false 9 or number 9, whatever you want to call it, Havertz can't do it. But that area where he just laid that pass, that's his zone. But next season, we're going to have Nkunku I mean, who knows if João Felix might stick around. So Kai Havertz. And that's the area where Mason Mount wants to play as well. So Enzo Fernandez about to take the free kick. Nothing comes off the free kick. Poor free kick. T-Lady is player of the season, or maybe the kit man or the ball boys. Yeah, I think Poch can see that. Why Havertz dropping so deep is that where he is meant to play. That's where he's better, to be honest, deeper. Like sort of central midfield, moving into the central attacking midfield. He's not a number 9. He's not good enough to be number 9. Random keepers having the best game of their lives versus Chelsea. Yeah, that's us. That's us, man. Digital Arts, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Kai Havertz. Lewis Hall. Oh, that's a good cross. Oh, how was that saved by that Man City goalkeeper, Ortega? That was a good header from Gallagher. Oh, that should have been an equalizer for us. Oh, man. Gallagher, that was actually nicely done. How was that not a goal? Wow. That's mad. Digital Arts, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Forget the tactics. We can't even do the basics to hold and pass the ball. These players are just running around like headless chicken. Pathetic. I mean, a couple of good chances in the last 5 minutes or so. Nice chance from Havertz to Sterling, and then that time, I think it was a Lewis Hall cross to Conor Gallagher. It was a Lewis Hall cross. Oh, it hit the post. It hit the post. Wow. Yeah. Last 5 minutes, we've been all right. We've actually been all right. Nice switch of play to Lewis Hall. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Oh, that was actually the right idea from Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but Lewis Hall just wasn't in the right level of mindset. Look at Lampard. Lampard, man. Put that through ball. Put that through ball. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Hall has some good crosses in him. Yeah. Another player that we could have integrated him a lot more this season, but we missed the trick once again. Ball goes out for a throw in. Iron King is saying Lewis Hall looks like a first team player. To be honest, yeah, like he looks like a first team player because of how we've been playing. I like Lewis Hall. I think he's a very good player, but defensive. I don't think he's genuinely a left back. I think he plays in the midfield, doesn't he? For the academy team. So, from a defensive standpoint for a left back, he does lack. From an attacking point, yeah, he's got some really good crosses. I do want him to go out on a loan. Like if he can get a Premier League loan, I think that would be good. I think he would need a Premier League loan now. I think Championship might just be a bit a level bit too low for him. But if he can get himself a loan move, play regularly at Chelsea Football Club, he won't be a regular starter. That's the thing. You won't. You got the likes of Ben Chilwell. You got the likes of Cucurella, Ian Martson. And in midfield, he's not going to be able to lock down position in midfield. Phil Foden about to take a free kick. Well defended that time. Yeah, stop overrating players. I mean, I don't think he's a first-team player as yet. He's got potential. I don't think he's first-team player. Lamb should go into punditry. Look at the Chelsea needs a good coach. That's all. Could have easily used Hall in midfield when we had chances. Exactly. You know, Chukwuemeka, Hall. These are some of the players that we could have integrated in when Lambs came in. We could have seen something out of them, but we ended up seeing, you know, Hakim Ziyech. We ended up seeing, now we're seeing Azpilicueta. We're seeing Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Do you know what I mean? I read the funniest tweet from CFC Dubois. Lampard is not a caretaker manager. He does not care. That's too funny. Sergio Gomez. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 0 after 40 minutes. Oh, it's gone out for a throw-in. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button. Pep Guardiola's not happy about something. This is the thing about Pep Guardiola, man. Like, he's treating this game, you know, for players to get better. Sergio Gomez. Smash the like button, guys. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Take the moment right now to get those likes up. Let's push towards 200 likes. Hit that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. Rico Lewis is getting fouled left, right, and center, and we're just getting away with it. The referee saying play on. Kanji, again, Rico Lewis, one-time pass. Too easy, man. Too easy. Calvin Phillips to Laporte. Cole Palmer. Oh, it's good defending that time from Azpilicueta. Give Aspie a contract extension. He needs to start next season. I've seen enough. I've seen the light. Laporte. Oh, what a through ball from Laporte to Julian Alvarez. Julian Alvarez inside the box now. Calvin Phillips goes for a long-range shot. Ooh. It's a goal kick. It's a goal kick. Blood saying Aspie looks gassed out. Yeah, man. Aspie is probably good for about 30 minutes max. Oh, Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez not happy that time, man. We had about 5 to 10 minutes of good spell, and now it's back to Manchester City, back into full control. Look at Man City just bopping it around, just so easily bopping it around, all around us, through us. Nikhil, thank you so much for the super chat. Good thing is only 2 more games left this season, yeah? That is the only good thing, man. That is the only good thing. Obrigado, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Calling Hall a first team player is a joke. This is City's second team. What can we expect from Chelsea's next season? Top 8, best player next year? Yeah, true. This is why I don't want to. I mean, we are appreciating Hall's performance against a C team. Like, we need to understand. And that C team is playing better than us, if I'm being absolutely honest. Look, I'm not going to smash Hall. Hall's been okay. But to say he looks like a first team player, that's a bit too much. That's a bit too much. And next season, look, if we can finish 6th, I'll be happy. I'm not even lying. If next season we can finish 6th, that'll be enough for me. From the shambolic season that we've had this season, I think being able to finish 6th next season will be very good. I highly doubt we're going to make top 4, man. I mean, all of these teams are going to get better and better. Enzo Fernandez out wide to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Finding Lewis Hall again. Lewis Hall goes back to Chalobah. Chalobah moves it towards Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana finds a nice pass to Enzo Fernandez. That's foul, yeah. First half coming to an end, and we've got ourselves a nice little cheeky free kick. But we don't do anything, man. We don't do anything from these free kicks anyway. We don't do anything. Hall is good. He's barely played whole season. They don't expose them to experience, then blame them for not playing good. Who's blaming them? I'm not blaming Hall. I'm not blaming Hall one bit. I'm just saying that he's not a first team player as yet. I would like to see him go on alone. If anything, I think Hall's been all right in this particular game. Moving forward, he's provided something. He's provided a nice cross for Conor Gallagher and a couple of really, really nice crosses overall anyway. Is our highest expectation for next season can be top 6. Our squad is a mess and the players are a shot of confidence. It's too much for Poch to get top 4. I agree. Ooh, close. And goes out for a corner. Nice cheeky free kick. Oh. Corner coming up for Chelsea. Lewis Hall about to take this. And it's gone out for a goal kick. And that should be halftime, ladies and gentlemen. We have reached the halftime. And this is how the stats are looking like at the moment. We'll just have a quick look at that. Expected goals, Manchester City 0.76. Total shots on 9. 2 big chances created by Chelsea, which is pretty good. Big chances missed 2 from us. From Manchester City, none. 92% accurate passing. 36% possession. Yeah, we created two decent chances, one for Sterling and one for Conor Gallagher. But both of them, well, for Conor Gallagher, hit the post and the goalkeeper, but the one for Sterling, I believe, was probably well saved by the goalkeeper. Very, very good save. So, look, at the end of the day, I still think Manchester City, they probably should have been 3-4 up. Like, I'm just amazed how they didn't score earlier on. When they scored the first one, after that, they had another 2-3 really, really good chances inside the box, and they didn't capitalize on that. We probably should have scored at least 1 out of the 2 chances that we had. Probably should have been about 3-1. That probably would have been a more accurate sort of scoreline. But look, their C team, so well drilled. So well drilled. Bopping the ball around, all around us. Through us, finding those passes through us. It's incredible. It's incredible. But What did we learn? What did we learn with all our players? What did we learn? What did we learn? I wish, we make some wholesale changes in the second half and just allow for players like Chupamika an opportunity, allow for players like, Mudryk to have a chance. I think Mudryk's pace could give us something, even Madueke, David Dutra Fofana. But yeah. Felix, Miz, Man City already have double our points for the season. Wow. Double our points. Let me have a look at this. Man City's on 88 points, more than double. We're on 43. More than double our points. That's disgusting, That is actually disgusting. Only one goal means I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that, man. Should probably be a lot more than one goal. Should have been a lot more than one goal. Joshua saying, Miz, bring on David Dutra Fofana, Havertz off. Yeah. What's Havertz done? Havertz just produced that one pass for Sterling. That's it. I don't remember Havertz doing anything else. Rajo Park, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. This might upset some. I do not care about Lampard, the player legend. Stop playing that card and live in the present. Is an abomination. Be real. Look, I understand. I completely get where you're coming from. I really do. He's ruined us. He really has. Frank Lampard has ruined us. I didn't think that it could be worse after Graham Potter, but it actually has. Frank should have never taken this job. I don't know why he always gets excited when Chelsea comes knocking on the door. Like, you should have the balls to say no. Simple as. I'm pretty certain John Terry, I don't even think he wants to put himself in the mix because he knows. But for some reason, Frank, but I know why Frank took this job, man. He was trying to set himself up for his next job. Frank thought that if he does well here, it could have been a win-win situation. If he did well, maybe he gets thrown into the mix of Chelsea's next manager, full-time manager. And even if he doesn't get that opportunity, if he does well, then he knows he sets himself up for the next managerial job. But now, of the shambolic scenario that he has created for us, I will be so shocked if there's any other football club that takes Frank Lampard as a manager. Really would be shocked. Nikhil, thank you so much for the super chat. Not going to lie, 1-0 down. I'm relieved. Thanks, Pep, for mercy. Yeah. Thanks, Pep, for mercy. Absolutely. Thanks, Pep, for mercy indeed. Let's talk about some of the player performances, ladies and gentlemen. Kepa, hasn't really had to do much. The one time he was called upon, Julian Alvarez stuck it nicely. Good finish from Julian Alvarez, by the way. Lovely assist from Cole Palmer. And besides that, every other opportunity that Man City had, Kepa wasn't there. Like, Kepa would have conceded anyway. So, shots were never on at him. Like, Man City's shots were always going to beat him, or it was going over the top. Not much to say about Kepa. Chalobah probably doesn't look so comfortable on that left side. Thiago Silva's been all right. Wesley Fofana's made a mistake. His mistake that cost us the goal. He's made some good defensive moves as well after that mistake, but overall inconsistent. Azpilicueta has been getting smoked predominantly. Every now and then he's made some good tackles, but overall he's been getting smoked by Cole Palmer. Lewis Hall's probably been good. Lewis Hall's been good. Defensively, he's somewhat been able to help out Chalobah to negate Mahrez's threat on that left side. And moving forward, Lewis Hall created a really nice opportunity for Conor Gallagher, which Conor actually did well to get that header. Just didn't go in. In midfield, Enzo Fernandez he's probably been the only bright light for us in midfield. He's made some mistakes as well. But Man City, the way they play, they've been relentless. They've been on our throat. Ruben Loftus-Cheek and Conor Gallagher, all throughout the match, I swear to you, I've not seen them enough. I don't think... Conor Gallagher, besides that header and besides the fact that he's been pressing, but what good is it if you just press by yourself? What good is it if you're the only one that presses? Do you know what I mean? Not seen enough of Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Conor Gallagher besides that header. Just been, chasing shadows. Havertz, besides that pass to Sterling, has been offside, has been giving away the ball. Sterling once again, Paul, should have finished that opportunity that was given to him by Kai Havertz. Good save from the goalkeeper, no doubts, but got to finish that. You got to finish that. Has been given away the ball as well too many times, and also been bullied off the ball too. So yeah, I mean, there was probably about 5 to 10 minutes spell in that half, from about minute 30 to 35, where we looked good for that 5 to 10 minutes. 30 to probably about 40. That's when we looked okay. Besides that, it was all Man City. Obrigado, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. After Champions League finals, City versus Chelsea, a lot has changed. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. A lot has changed. I mean, we've gone south, nosedive, gone south, and City has just propelled to different levels. Tiny Tommy Tuchel Miz, what are you talking about? According to Mo, they have been standout players. I think bro needs to turn his TV on. Mo's always positive. Mo is very, very positive. I would really want at least one reporter ask Lampard any sort of uncomfortable question which embarrasses him. I do not care about player incomings or outgoings anymore. Get these owners and manager out of my club immediately. I'd rather have my club liquidated. Boli and Iqbali are absolute failure as owner. They thought the players that they bought would give them the title, blind faith, but then to appoint a clown, Graham Potter, Frank Lampard was the biggest disaster. Yeah, they you know what? They didn't really respect the position of a manager. They thought that once you have good players, that should be enough. Like, the manager is not the most important factor. I honestly think the owners really, really underappreciated or underrated the manager's role. I don't think they really understood that. They just thought that get the good players in and it'll just happen. It'll just happen. It doesn't work like that. Maybe it happens for baseball. Maybe that's how it works for baseball. You just get the best players in and then you just perform. The manager really doesn't have to do much. But it's not the case in football, man. In football, some of the good managers can get a tune out of average teams. I mean, look at Jose Mourinho at Roma. They're in Europa League final again. Last season they were in Conference League final again, European final. Roberto De Zerbi for Brighton. I wouldn't even say that Brighton team is average, but you know what I mean, like lower budgets. Raja Park, Miz, don't worry. We're still the biggest club in the world. We have 31 players. We're biggest club in the world because of the number of players. Ms. Lampard is a crime to managers in football sport. He should literally find something else to do. Hiking, cooking, etc. and stop management. Yeah, just stop management, man. Just stop management. It's not for you. It's just not for you. Just stop management. All up, stop management. Enjoy time with your family, man. You don't need to manage. Enjoy time with family. If you really want to give this industry something back, you can be a pundit. But not necessarily. Just enjoy your time, man. Enjoy your time off. Find a different hobby. What was Lamps doing with those hand movements? Real that was funny. He was like doing these ones. That was funny. Means what happened to João Felix is injured apparently. He's picked up a knock. That's why he's not in the squad. Man City versus Chelsea was the only game I always did look forward to. Now my brother is enjoying the pain, and I'm in his Man City fan. There you go. Let's see what people are saying online. Well, what Chelsea can do the comeback today. Decent chances for Gallagher and Sterling. On their day, it would be an easy win, but you guys really criticized us for being skeptical about the Sterling signing. This is him. He misses chances, but he also bags. We wouldn't be surprised if he actually watched players properly. I hope we'll never see the face of Lampard in the dugout ever again. What a horrible coach. I don't think he'll be hired again by anyone. Horrendous coach by all metrics. Someone needs to give him an advice and tell him to call it a day. Coaching isn't for him. Yeah. I wonder what he writes in that note, the notepad. What does he write in that clipboard? He's always got that clipboard. I swear. I hope one of these days Frank Lampard can publish all his notes that he's written on that clipboard. You know, in a bit of a memoir sort of situation. Like these are all the different notes he wrote since he's come on. Like, what is he writing? What is he writing? Look at this. It's all laugh and a tickle. Garbage. Man. Imagine setting up like this and not using a player like Mudryk on the break. Nah, rather play Gallagher at left wing because he likes to press. Lampard is a joke. Such a joke of a manager. Should be nowhere near managing a professional football club, let alone Chelsea. Frankie Lampard. Frankie Lampard. All right. So second half started. Second half about to start. Fabrizio, Brighton have qualified for European football. Next season, ladies and gentlemen, the other side of the coin will be covering all of Brighton's football in Europe. I am keen to see. Yeah. Not only we're going to be covering Chelsea matches, but at least let's follow someone in Europe. It's going to be Brighton Central. It will be Brighton Central. More than you can believe. We will follow Brighton in Europe. We will. Brighton have qualified for European football. It's the first time in their club's history. Huge achievement for the club, players, and for the coach, Roberto De Zerbi. I mean, this is an achievement. You know how sometimes we like... Even I like Graham Potter back in Brighton. I knew he was a good manager, but I never hyped him to the level where I wanted him as the Chelsea manager. Although it was very good what he was doing at Brighton. But if you want to praise a manager, this is the manager that you want to... Do you understand what an achievement this is for Brighton? To make it to Europe. Just deep that for a second. Brighton making it to Europe. It's a huge, huge achievement. What Roberto De Zerbi has done since taking over for Graham Potter, for me, that's when you start looking at a manager differently. A manager that's been able to propel a mid-table club. Let's be honest, Brighton is a mid-table club. To be able to propel them to European football, that is huge. That is huge. And people... You know, they got excited when Frank Lampard came back as an interim manager. Mad. Second half started, ladies and gentlemen. Ooh, good pressing from Gallagher. Here we go. Now, the real Man City players are getting warmed up. The real Slim Shady. The real Slim Shady, please stand up. You best believe Guardiola will bring those players from bench and give them a bit of an exhibition. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek trying to drive through the middle. Nice little layoff to Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta gives the ball away. Of course he does. Ball goes out for a throw-in. Can we see Chukwuemeka in this second half, please? Can we please see Chukwuemeka? At least. Mudryk as well. Madueke too. David Datra Fofana, please. Can we see these players? Nah. We're probably not. We're probably not going to see them. Probably not going to see them. Raheem Sterling versus Kyle Walker. Sterling actually does all right, but still gives the ball away. Lampard. Throwing for Chelsea Football Club. Azpilicueta goes back to Wesley Fofana. Wesley Fofana goes to Kepa. Yeah, you're right. Absolutely right, man. Chuku set back his career joining Chelsea. 100% correct. What a profile picture. What's a profile picture? Enzo Fernandez. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Ruben Loftus-Cheek breaking through midfield. This is what he does best. Breaks through midfield, and then he's running into traffic. Finds a pass to Conor Gallagher. Nicely done. Conor Gallagher. Oh, man. Pass behind to Kai Havertz. We know we are so good at screwing up counterattacks. So good. We know exactly how to screw it up. It's amazing how every time we get a counter, our players are so well equipped to screwing it up. It's like they have no idea how to put the counterattack together to, be able to score. They just know how to put the counterattack together to absolutely demolish it. They're far more equipped in demolishing the counterattack. It's mad. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. Rico Lewis. Oh, Rico Lewis, man. Look at Rico Lewis playing midfield, man. How good is that? Again, Rico Lewis. It's probably going to be a goal here. Oh. We got lucky again. Cole Palmer. They've really found themselves a good player in Rico Lewis, man. Really have. Not only he can play as right back, he can play in midfield. Found themselves a very good player. Raheem Sterling on the break. Let's see how we can screw this counter-attack up. Let's see how we screw this counter-attack up. Raheem Sterling. To Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall straight to the goalkeeper. At least we had a shot on target. Okay, we didn't screw up the counter-attack there, but Man City were always in control. At least we had a shot on target. Scary times ahead. I hope Poch has a monster mentality like our previous coaches. I truly hope so, man. If Poch don't work out, we're done. Poch has to work out for us. If Poch don't work out, we're finished. Foden. Julian Alvarez slips. Conor Gallagher. Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz. Sterling. Sterling's been fouled. No Mudryk, no Madueke, no Kani. What is this, man? It's a pile of rubbish. It's a pile of rubbish. Regardless of this score, I'm so gassed Arsenal flopped. Me too, man. Me too. The way they flopped as well. Wow. Monumental. Because I hate the people crapping on Tuchel's performing badly with Bayern, but what is actually happening there? What is going wrong? Look, I think it was a bit crazy how they let go of Nagelsmann. I can understand they went for someone like Thomas Tuchel because he was available. He was probably going to get snapped up by, Real Madrid or someone, and they just took the opportunity to secure a top level manager. But I think it's unsettling, right? Like even though there were players that weren't keen on Nagelsmann apparently, but it's still unsettling for the playing group when they had a manager who, let's be honest, wasn't doing anything wrong. Had a flawless record in the Champions League and was only a point behind Dortmund. And now, under Thomas Tuchel, it's all sort of capitulated. They got knocked out of the German Cup. They got knocked out of Champions League by Man City. And now they're about to probably bottle the league as well. I mean, depending on what Dortmund does. Here comes Man City. Good defending. Wesley Fofana, nice little one-time pass from Enzo Fernandez to Conor Gallagher. And Conor Gallagher has been bundled over by Foden. But yeah, it's going to take a little bit of time for players to adjust. I think next season, Thomas Tuchel will look better. Much like what happened to us, right? When we got rid of Thomas Tuchel, brought in Graham Potter, it was a shock to the system, to not just the fan base, but players as well. Similarly, I think same thing happened with Bayern Munich. They could have waited, but I guess they didn't want to wait. They were worried that Thomas Tuchel was going to get snapped up by someone else. I think the long-term manager was Thomas Tuchel. Obviously, Thomas Tuchel chose us, which then made them go after Nagelsmann. I think long-term, they really just wanted Thomas Tuchel. But yeah. Retro Park. So a guy at gym wearing an Arsenal shirt, he couldn't lift anything. That's too funny. Gallagher spends more time playing with his hairband. We got some funny players, man. As much as Bayern is a good team, they let a world-class striker go without replacing him with someone elite and thought they could just move on and continue their success. That's a good point. They didn't replace Lewandowski. Lewandowski was a huge player for them. And they struggled, obviously. Good pressing that time from Chelsea. And Sterling again. Oh, man. Sterling's dropped another one of those monumental stinkers. He's dropped another monumental stinker. Stone's about to come on. Kepa goes out wide to Aspilicueta. It's a foul. Santanu is saying, do you think Chalobah has a future here? I mean, we must consider if someone ready to buy him. Personally, I don't think he has a future. I like him. I do like him as a defender. Not as an LCB though. RCB or maybe a central defender. Akanji's gone off. John Stone's come on. But I think we're stacked in defense, man. You know, don't forget Levi Colwell is going to come back. We already have Koulibaly. We've got Silva. We've got Buddy Shield. Yeah, we've got a lot of players in defense. So I think Chalobah is surplus to requirements, man. He really is surplus to requirements. Probably needs to leave. Riyad Mahrez with a free kick. What a free kick! Oh my God! How did that not go in from Man City? Kepa was beaten. Absolutely beaten. Wow. That should have been another goal for Man City. Sterling. Finds Lewis Hall. Oh, good shot, Lewis Hall. That was actually a very good shot. Well saved again from Ortega. Ortega seems like a very, very good good goalkeeper. Ganswood Miz, what minute are you on? I'm on 58.04, 06, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 58 minutes and 12 seconds, 13 seconds, 14 seconds. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, it's just so easily defended by Emerick Laporte. Cole Palmer has absolutely done Aspilicueta. And then he tried a bit too much. on Aspi. Should have just kept it simple. Wow. Is that true, Shubra? Sterling lays it off for Lewis Hall. And Ortega is there once again. Ortega got relegated from Bundesliga last season. Is that true? Wow, what a find. How's Man City, not only they're such a great team, not only they're so well managed, not only they're such a great institution, but now they're finding gems as well, like, you know, your Alvarez's, your Ortega's, like they're finding Akanji for like 16, 17 million or something like that. Yeah, can someone tell me, has Dortmund won? Someone let me know. Actually, I can just check myself. Napoli and Inter Milan 0-0. I wonder what's happening there. We'll have a look soon. Borussia Dortmund halftime 0-0. Oh, don't tell me Dortmund's about to screw this one up. Who's Inter playing with? Lukaku and Correa. Inter's playing with Lukaku up front. Gusens, Barella, Aslani, Gagliardini, Stefan De Vrij, It's a good team. And Napoli's got a good team as well. Miz, we are finding youngsters as well. Don't you worry. It's just that we don't know what the hell to do with them now. True. We are finding people as well. We just don't know what to do with them. Miz, did you watch the Sheffield Wednesday comeback versus Peterborough? It was epic. Do you know what? I didn't watch it, but I know everyone's been talking about it. Unbelievable comeback. Yeah. Kyle Walker now with the ball. Vlahovic is the only player besides Erling Haaland born after Jan 1st, 2000 to score 60 goals in Europe's top 5 leagues. I mean, ladies and gentlemen, what's your thoughts on Vlahovic? I mean, Vlahovic last couple of seasons not been that good. His Fiorentina days were very good. His Juventus days not so good. I mean, what's your thoughts on him? Look, for me, overall, I think, aerially he's good. Oh, that's well done from Sterling. Oh, and then straight to the goalkeeper. That was so nicely done from Sterling, and then nothing materialized out of that. That free kick was Calvin Phillips. It's almost a goal. Yeah, Kepa was beaten there. But yeah, Vlahovic. Look, he's got the physique for the Premier League. Aerially, he's strong. He can finish, yeah. I don't know, man. I just feel like if we don't give him proper service, he's going to be another one of those number 9s that's just going to fail at Chelsea Football Club. He's definitely not the number 9 that will drop deep and link up. And I don't know too much about his hold-up game because Juventus don't really play in that manner. I'm not really sure, man. I'm not sure. I know some of you guys are keen. Tiny Tommy Tuchel, no to Vlahovic. Ganswood saying Vlahovic a definite no, too slow for the Premier League. His stocks dropped. I'll take Vlahovic for 40 million max. Well, apparently the price tag is 80 million euros. 80 million euros. Why is he worth so much when he's not done well for the last 2 seasons? What's your thoughts on Tammy Abraham? Why do the fanboys want him? Many man scored only 8 in Serie A. Nah, look, I think. Oh, Sterling through. Sterling, you got to finish. What? Oh my God! Wow. Sterling's been killing it the last few minutes. How did he not score? Why didn't he just punch it? Why did he go with such timid shot? Why didn't he just punch the shot? Oh, what a save from John Stones. Oh, look at Stones. Stones coming up to Sterling. Sterling's giving him a hug as well. John Stones saying, sorry, man. Why didn't Sterling with his right foot just smash that? Why did he just, he looked like he just tried to pass it in? Yeah, but coming back to Tammy Abraham, he's definitely improved. I've seen him play because I've been watching Roma in Europa League. His hold-up has got better. His link-up has got better. But it's the same old scenario with Tammy. In front of goals, he misses still, man. Chances that you think he should be putting away, he misses. He's a better player, though. He is a better player than the one that we had back in Chelsea. But look, I still don't think it's good enough. Conor Gallagher, another rash challenge. I was one of the people who never wanted Sterling. Look at him, what a joke on 325k wages. Keep spoiling chances like the rest of the attack. Look, I like Sterling, man. I really do. I like Sterling. It's just he needs support in this game. Besides that, like, what support has Havertz given him? Havertz just laid that one pass in the first half. That's it. Sterling should have finished that, of course. But I like him, man. If you have the right sort of players around him, right system, I mean, I think Sterling can do well. I'm not giving up on Sterling. He is frustrating. He is frustrating, no doubts. I'm not giving up on him. He is still quality, man. With the right environment, I think this season's just been difficult on everyone. But yeah, Sterling's probably been one of those players that's actually got some level of quality. Not many in our team has that level of quality. 67 minutes gone. Manchester City 1, Chelsea 0. I think we're about to see Madueke and Mudryk come on. Almost saying Miz, Enzo looks very unhappy. Do you know what? Last few games I've noticed Enzo, he's been very unhappy. Like, he's been very, very upset. Rightly so, man. We play so stupid. That's a foul. A lot of you guys are smashing Sterling. He's just coming off. Look at Gallagher. He looks very unhappy as well. Galadog looks unhappy. Sterling's coming off. And Madueke and Mudryk are on. Finally, we can see our future. Finally, we can at least, assess these players and see what they can bring for us in the future. Spiliqueta. Madueke, straight away, direct. Nice pass. Kai Havertz. Oh. Yeah, still no Chukwuemeka, man. Still no Chukwuemeka. Enzo Fernandez. Ruben Loftus-Cheek runs into Man City player. David saying sell Havertz. Once again, as I said before the match, I already know Kai Havertz's match review. I already know he's going to drop like a 3 or a 2 out of 10. That's exactly what he's done. Kai Havertz, the only thing he's done in this match is that through ball for Sterling in the first half. That's the only thing. Besides that, Kai Havertz's been rubbish. But we already know that. We already know that. We know that. Oh, Lewis Hall. Oh, no. Mahrez. All too easy. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the reason why Lewis Hall, we need to calm down. We need to calm down on Lewis Hall. This is what I said to you guys. Defensively, Lewis Hall can be a bit suspect. They're checking for handball. They're checking for handball. City seems very convinced. I know he slipped. I understand he slipped, but, you know, he positioned himself. That's a handball. That's a handball. That's a handball. That's a handball. That's not a goal. Straight up, that's a handball. That's a handball from Mahrez. But see Lewis Hall's positioning. Look at where Lewis Hall was. Hall had no idea where Mahrez was. That's a handball. Look, that's a handball. Straight up, that's a handball. You don't need to check this, man. That's a handball. Straight away, that is a handball, man. And look, you can see that's a handball. That's a handball, straight up. Yeah, it's a handball, man. Absolutely handball. Yeah. But, you know, we need to calm down about hyping up young players like Hall. I like him, but I think he probably is one of those ones that needs to go out on a loan. Defensively, you've got to pick up your positions. He had no idea where Mahrez was. Erling Haaland coming on now. Riyad Mahrez going off. Pep Guardiola giving all that instruction, and the robot, the machine just going, yep. He's like Terminator. Look at him, man. Looks like the Terminator. Mean. Absolute mean. Do you know who he looks like? To all the Dragon Ball fans out there, I still am a massive Dragon Ball fan. Dragon Ball Z fan. Haaland looks like Majin Buu, you know. Haaland looks like Boo. And Man City ripping us apart again. Alvarez. Haaland. Oh my days. Oh my days. Himanshu. Dragon Ball Z was elite. Dragon Ball Z was the thing, man. When I was growing up, I would record, like, because the episodes would happen just a tad bit after. Like, I'd have to get ready to go to school, and by the time I just left, that's when the episodes would start. I used to record them in the old VCR days. If you guys remember, to all the classics out there, the old VCR days, I used to record the Dragon Ball Z episodes. Oh, Mudrik, nice work. I used to record them on the old VCR, and then after school would finish, I'd come home and then watch it, have my lunch, watch Dragon Ball Z episode. Those were the days, man. Wow, those were the days. Goku, Super Saiyan Goku. The first time when Goku turned Super Saiyan, oh my God. That was probably one of my best days of my life. Man, some great days. Mish is a man of culture, I say. Of course, man. Of course. Old school, bro. Old school. Himanshu, Ms. How old are you? I'm 37. I'm 37. I will be 38 in next week. Next week this time I'll be 38. Getting old now, man. Getting old. Rodri and KDB lining up to come on as well now. Himanshu Miz, happy birthday in advance. Thank you, my man. 29th of May. This is why I have in my logo number 29. People think it's Kai Havertz. It's not Kai Havertz. I'm not representing Kai Havertz. It's my birth date, 29th of May. 29th of May is my birth date. Date. That's the day that we won the Champions League as well, 29th of May. Mish, 24th of May. One of my really good friends is 24th of May as well. Rain, thank you, my man. I mean, still a week away. I appreciate that. May 28th, Chelsea played Newcastle, last game of the season. Yes. I'll be watching that on my birthday because May 28th will be 29th here for me. Alvarez, and that is straight to Kepa. VCR, good old days. A lot of people don't know what a VCR. Nah, they don't know what a VCR is. I have no idea what a VCR is. What do you think of WTC finals? Do you think you will beat us? WTC finals. What's that? Am I missing something? WTC finals. Let me know, Himanshu. What is that? Do you think you will beat us? I'm not exactly sure what that is. Or maybe I do. It's just I don't recall the abbreviation. Oh, World Test Cricket. Okay. Where is that? Where is it being played? Joshua, happy birthday in advance. Thank you, my man. Kevin, mine's June 3rd. Oh, we're all Geminis here. We're all Geminis. Alvarez should give us a rest. Madueke. Still no Chukwuemeka, huh? Still no Chukwuemeka. Spilicueta with a cross. Can we do something? We can do nothing. We can do a bit of nothing. Erling Haaland. Oh, big tackle. Big tackle. Madueke. It's in England. I think Australia might do India in England. I think Australia might be a bit too strong for India. If it was in India, I think easily India wins that. Because have you seen today? Apparently, we've made a 71 million bid for Vlahovic. Came from a really good source in Italy. Yeah, I saw the news. I'll talk about it in the late night news segment. So yeah. Advance happy birthday, Miz. I'm also Gemini. Mine's on June 9th. My wife's on June 9th. My wife's a Gemini as well. My wife's on June 9th. Yeah. Happy birthday in advance to you as well, Sahan. 71 million. Yeah, man. Vlahovic, 71 million. Wow. That's mad. That is actually mad. Himanshu, June 9th as well. Wow, many people June 9th. Shanu, 71 million WTF, no way, 40 million leagues. Yeah, I don't know. Like, what? Are we missing something? Are we missing something in regards to Vlahovic? 71 million. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. It's a nice pass to Madueke. Madueke inside the box. No one there. Absolutely no one there. Finally, Chukwuemeka. Finally, Chukwuemeka and Koulibaly is coming on as well. Finally, we get to see Chukwuemeka. Lewis Hall coming off. Koulibaly coming on. Chukwuemeka finally gets 10 minutes. Chuksta. The Chuksta gets 10 minutes. Ruben Loftus-Cheek. All I saw from Ruben Loftus-Cheek is just driving through midfield and not materializing to anything spectacular. Just saw some good dribbling. That's all I saw. Chuku got 600 seconds at least. Koulibaly. Wesley Fofana. Fofana finds Azpilicueta. Azpilicueta tries to put a through ball, but that's a bit mad for Kai Havertz. That's a bit mad. Sumit Lamps is a fraud of the highest degree. Oh, man. End this season, huh? End this season. Announce Pochettino and get these players moving. Sell 10, at least 10 players. Get them moving. Oh, man, some of these passes that we're putting on right now is just rubbish. Oladipo, thanks so much for the super chat. Emika is on now. Yep. Emika is on. Chukwuemeka. Means we should be happy it's only 1-0 now. I'm delighted. I'm treated as a win. We're winning. We had a handicap start, -3. We had a +3 handicap start. We're winning. As far as I'm concerned, we had a +3 handicap start and we are winning now. It's a win. It's a win for us. See what Chukwuemeka does this final 10 minutes. Very keen to see. Shame it's only been 10 minutes. Should have had more. Oh, what a ball for Erling Haaland. It's well defended by Koulibaly. City are hungover. Oh, we must be happy. Thank you, Forrest. Yes. Yes. It's good defending that time by Madueke. Kai Havertz finds the ball over the top. But Enzo Fernandez just a bit too much. KTV. Ms. Watchalong tomorrow, Newcastle Leicester. Nah, man. Not interested. Not interested about that game. Yeah. Here comes Captain America. Oh, yeah. What has happened to Christian Pulisic? I've not seen Christian Pulisic in ages. Wow. Finally, I get to see Christian Pulisic. No David Datra Fofana. David Datra Fofana is just a hologram. Kai Havertz off and Christian Pulisic on. Kai Havertz, ladies and gentlemen, give me a rating out of 10. Give me a rating out of 10 for Kai Havertz. For me, a 3. Only because of that pass in the first half. That's it. Give me your rating for Kai Havertz out of 10. 2, 1, set. Mo, you explain yourself, Mo. Why 7? Explain yourself, please. 1, 2, 0. 1, 0, 5. Someone's giving -3. Schubert 3. I'm going with 3 as well. 10, -10. Havertz -9. Faded 2. Pritam 1. Mo's given a 7. Mo, can you please tell us why a 7? Mo has his TV turned off. Yep. Yeah, where is Dr. Fofana, man? How doesn't David Dr. Fofana get an opportunity? It's mad. He's actually a striker. Who's our striker now? Who's our striker now? Julian Alvarez. Good defending. Jeff, clown out of 10. What a 3-0. 3-0. Havertz 0.000. It's all mad in the dunya. It is all mad in the dunya. Wow. Forest has scored more goals than Chelsea this season. Just gets more embarrassing and embarrassing. Aspie needs to calm down, man. Aspie's too funny. Inter versus Napoli is feisty. That probably would have been a good match to watch. This has been a boring second half. Man City probably just feels sorry for us, man. They're just out here on a training session. Here they come, Man City. Cross comes in, goes out. Goes out for a throw-in. Miz, were you watching Havertz before we bought him? I honestly didn't know him before he came to Chelsea. No, I did. I was watching him at Leverkusen quite a bit. He was good. He really was good. But you know what? At Leverkusen, like, he was the guy. He was the main guy. They were running through all their play through Havertz, especially when Havertz was playing in midfield or out wide on the right side. And then he did play as a false nine. And once again, they were really giving him good service. But they made Havertz the main guy. But when he came to Chelsea, he found himself across, many other important players. So he never rose up to the challenge. And obviously, COVID and all of that stuff didn't help him out. But, he hasn't developed. At Leverkusen, he was good. I'm not even going to lie. I guess, and also Bundesliga, it's a different league, man. It's easy league. Bundesliga is a mad league. Bundesliga is so open, man. Like, I'm not saying they don't know how to defend, but they play a very dangerous style of football. Everyone in that league. Oh, nicely done from Madueke. Ball stolen. Who was that? Mudryk. A rash shot from Mudryk, man. Very rash shot. Probably should have whipped it in for a cross. Frank Lampard's not happy about that. Frank's not happy about that. Three minutes of injury time. Still want to know what is Havertz good at, what's his best position, no one knows. As I said, in the first half, if you remember, that pass he played for Sterling, where he was positioned kind of in central midfield, moving into the cam role, I think that's where his position is. I truly think he's either a central attacking midfielder or a second striker. He's not a striker. He's not a wide player. He plays through the middle. I feel that's his position. Yeah. I was Chuku. Right. Yeah. Chukwuemeka. Nice. Nicely done from Chukwuemeka, stealing the ball in midfield. Well done. Roger Park, thank you so much for the super chat, my man. Kai's best position is sitting. Roger Park's too much, man. Roger Park is too funny. He is too funny. Wesley Fofana? Matueke? Dortmund 1-0. Dortmund about to win the league. Wow, Thomas Tuchel about to bottle all 3 competitions. Oh, man. Thomas Tuchel about to bottle all 3 competitions. That's pretty damaging. That is pretty damaging. Target for next season is 40 points to avoid relegation. Not going to be easy. Man, if we have this level of season next season, owners will have a lot to answer. Oh, Chuku. I'm liking what I'm seeing with Chuku. Can't believe he only got 10 minutes. I'll get an equalizer. Oh, Aspie. So close, Aspie. Foden with that defense. Look at all the Man City players. Corner coming up. Pep Guardiola on his knees. Corner. Oh. Chalobah with the header, and that goes over the top, and that is it. That should be it. That should be yet another L. LFC, and that is not Liverpool FC either. It's LFC. Another L, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Full time. Yet another loss. Frank Lampard and Pep Guardiola hug it out. And we have lost. It was a boring second half, man. And it's all the crowd. The crowd is into the pitch. Obviously, there's going to be a celebration now, of course. The crowd is into the pitch celebrating Manchester City champions, Premier League champions, and all the players are getting escorted out. Players leaving, shaking hands with Chelsea players, Man City players. They didn't even have to play Gundogan. Premier League champions. They're going to lift the trophy now, aren't they? They will lift the trophy, yeah? This is a win. We didn't get smacked. Yeah, this is actually a win. We didn't get smacked. This is actually a win. Frank Lampard. Lamb should quit football. It was mad. The lineup was mad. The thought process was mad. Chukwuemeka actually looked all right for the last 10 minutes. Should have played more. Madueke looked all right. I would have just thrown in Mudryk as well. But no, we've gone with Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Conor Gallagher, Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz, wow, what a waste of time Kai Havertz was for the entire match. Sad situation. Sad situation. We're probably going to pick up another loss against Man United, and we'll finish things off with a loss against Newcastle. So, what a bad season, man. What a bad season. Seriously. Such a bad season, man. Such a bad season. Let me know your thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, on that particular match. Do you guys want to talk about any particular player? Do you guys want to talk about Frank? Do you want to talk about... Let me know in the comments, and we'll make a discussion about it. Shubra's just shared something. PYS. Future. Yeah, it's probably the future. Yeah. Smash the like button, guys. Get those likes up. All right, let's see what you guys are saying. I think Chelsea ladies team is better than this rubbish current Chelsea men's team. They play like they are training comp. Yeah, they play bad. Talk about Gallagher. I mean, I've said my piece about Gallagher, man. For me, he's not Chelsea level, man. He's not Chelsea level. I'm sorry. I need more. I don't just need someone who can run around. You know, sometimes he's like a headless chicken just running around all by himself, pressing all on his own. His teammates aren't pressing. He's the only one that's pressing. That looks stupid. And this game, he was chasing shadows and he was late on tackles. He had the one header. That's it. The one header. That's all he had. He's not just... I would sell him. Honestly, I've maintained all throughout this season. I would sell Conor Gallagher. I just don't think he's Chelsea level. I've not once flip-flopped on him. I want to talk about some non-Chelsea related stuff. Talk, bro. Talk. Let me know. I have only one question. Why Kai started? Why not David Datra Fofana? Because we have nothing to lose. Yeah. I don't know what our plan is with David Datra Fofana. Seriously. I feel sad. From the bits and pieces we saw from David Datra Fofana, we definitely could have given him an opportunity. I don't know what else we could have seen from Kai Havertz. Kai Havertz needs to leave, man. We need to get a good, important bid from Kai Havertz. I would be so excited to see Fabrizio Romano tweet out in the next few weeks there is concrete talks about Kai Havertz potentially leaving Chelsea. I would be so happy. So happy. Because Kai Havertz at the end of this season will have 2 more seasons left. You know, we're in a situation where either we find a contract extension for Kai Havertz or we sell. I think we should sell. Because honestly, do you really think a manager who's never won a major trophy in his career can help this team win titles? That's the biggest question. That is the biggest question. I think Poch will get us stable. I think he'll get us to that stable position. It'll take a bit of time. I don't think next season, straight away, he makes us top 4. I think next season, if he can get us to 6th from where we are now, and then from there, I think he'll get us into top 4 regularly. But can he push us to be title contenders? I'm hoping. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I'm hoping to be proven wrong. I feel like Poch had a huge task ahead. Not only he has to sort out the first team, but also make plans for the youngsters. Yeah, no plans. We've had 0 plans. Man, it's so cold here. My nose is blocking up. Yeah. We had no plans. No plans for any of these youngsters. Sad. Include Chukwuemeka into that as well. I hate Lampard. David Otra Fofana wasted him for Havertz, waste Chuku for Gallagher, and waste Mudryk for Madueke. And no reason for this. You'll see the same lineup come United. 100% you'll see the same lineup. 100%. 100% you'll see the same lineup. I'll be very surprised if he actually gives some of those players you mentioned a go. I'm tired of Havertz. For his own career, he has to leave Chelsea. He won't make it at Chelsea. Not everyone is going to work out now. He's got to go. We've seen enough. 3 seasons of Havertz. 3 seasons of Kai Havertz. We've seen enough. It's got to go. Got to go. Got to go. Has to go. Okay, let's see what else you guys are saying. Miz, what's your thoughts on Vlahovic? Apparently the touted price is 70 million, that bid. Apparently that's the bid that we made. Seems crazy. I mean, let's bring up, I'm going to bring up his stats. I'm going to bring up his stats. And you guys let me know what you think, what you think about Vlahovic. Let's properly have a look at his stats. Yeah. Let's properly have a look at his stats. Okay. So June 30th, 2026. So he's got, at the end of this season, he'll have 3 more seasons left. That's probably why he's worth so much. Look, I mean, transfer market is got him rated at 75 million euros. He's 23, so that's a positive. He's young. He's only 23 years old. This season in the Serie A, 26 games, 10 goals, 2 assists. Europa League 8 games, 3 goals, 1 assist. Champions League 5 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. Overall, 41 games, 14 goals, 4 assists. I mean, that's not good enough in a league where Luamba, where was Felix? Felix was injured, man. Felix was injured. Bertram, thank you so much for the super chat. The player and the owners should be forced to watch the trophy lift. They should be humiliated and embarrassed publicly. No, of course. I'm waiting for the trophy lift as well. I'm waiting for it. I'm watching on. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, in a league where you should be banging in goals, like generally strikers banging in a lot of goals, right? And Vlahovic did for Fiorentina, but these are not great numbers. 14 goals, 4 assists, 41 matches in Serie A. And this is this season. Last season, come on. Last season, 36 Serie A games, 24 goals, 5 assists, 24 goals. Okay. Someone said he didn't have a very good last season. Oh no, this is Fiorentina. When did he move last season? Oh, midway through he moved to Juventus. Once he moved to Juventus, he had 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 goals. Do you think it's, I mean, there's someone who said Allegri tax maybe. Shubra saying Allegri. Do you think it is just Allegri tax? Do you think he's going to do better? Like, I mean, can Poch get the best out of Vlahovic? I mean, Fiorentina, he banged in goals, but for Juventus, he didn't. Could it just be that it's Allegri tax? I don't know. What are you guys saying? Let me see what you guys are saying. Allegri tax, in my opinion. Fair enough. Because the owners made mistakes, but have learned with the Poch signing and his demands. They also spent 600 million in one season. You have to give him a break, my man, please. I don't know, man. I don't want to give him a break just now. I want to see results. I want to see something. I want to see him make more positive decisions. There's been too many bad decisions this season. And just spending 600 million in one season, that, for me, spending is not the biggest factor. You got to spend it right. You got to spend it with some sort of plan. There's no point in just spending. There's got to be a plan. Like, he spent money on, João Felix. He spent money on David Fofana. He spent money on Mudryk, Madueke. Like, what's the plan? Do you know what I mean? I'd have splashed 70 million on someone like Kane, Mitrovic, or Tony, but Vlahovic hasn't had the best season based off potential. We have David Fofana. If it's a Poch guy, fair enough. I'm not really sure whether he is a Poch guy. Højlund, I've not really been watching. I don't know, Billy G, have you been watching a lot of Højlund? I've liked him since his Fiorentina days, but he's injury prone, especially he's growing axe up a lot and not sure he'd fit here anyway. There you go. A lot of you guys are a bit skeptical about him. Not sure about Allegri. Is not that good for attackers. Juventus playing evil football. Enzo and Julian would be an excellent duo, but I doubt City will sell Julian. There's no way Julian Alvarez is getting sold to us. So I'll take Vlahovic over Lautaro, though he is more aerial threat striker, and that's what we need. We have all these crosses, but no one can head it. Yeah, Vlahovic, one thing, aerially he's better. Bring Harry Kane no matter what. They want Mendy. Harry Kane's not coming to Chelsea, man. I don't know why some people think Harry Kane will come to Chelsea. What makes you think that? Honestly, what actually makes you think that? Talk Sport, West Ham, Newcastle, Crystal Palace, Nottingham Forest, Aston Villa, Wolves, Man United, Southampton, Brighton, Fulham, Leeds, Everton, Spurs, Arsenal, Bournemouth, Leicester, Liverpool, Chelsea. Chelsea became the first Premier League team to avoid conceding to Erling Haaland this season. Wow. Okay, I like that. We didn't concede against Erling Haaland. That's good. That's actually good. I like that. I actually like that. Juventus weird lineup. Before we spend, we need to get rid of Deadwood. We can't have players changing in the hallway. We need to get rid of players, man. We need to get rid of players. Absolutely, we need to get rid of players. Means we could raid Southampton as they have bargains there. I mean, who from Southampton would you get? Romeo Lavia. I did like Kyle Walker-Peters, but now we've got Malagosa. I wouldn't get any more CBs. That's probably it. Who else would you get from Southampton? Besides Romeo Lavia. Bertram, thank you so much for the super chat. Time to spend on players who ball out nonetheless than on those who have someone's tax so that we can develop. Bring in established ballers. I'm tired. Yeah, man. I mean, Time to bring in some really, really good ballers. But it's going to be hard without Europe. It's going to be hard. Ward-Prowse, I hear you. I know look, set pieces will be banging. Set pieces will be banging. But overall, Ward-Prowse, what's he going to give us from midfield? Ward-Prowse is all right, but he's a set piece specialist. Besides that, I don't know. I don't know about Ward-Prowse. I actually feel bad for players like Madueke. He seems to try hard in all games and creates chances, but has no one around him. Yeah, agreed. Dubois, CFC Dubois. Thank you, Shubra, for sharing all this, man. Last time we gave a guard of honor was to Leicester as we finished mid-table. Chelsea won the league the following. And this guy, stop, man. This Dubois guy, man, he's a bit wild. He's a bit wild. He's a bit wild. Dubois is a bit wild. I'm still not sure or even convinced by Wesley Fofana purchase. He still looks shaky even today. Yeah, he does look shaky. I hope. I've seen him perform well. I have seen him perform well, but inconsistency once again rules. Poch has got a huge task ahead of him, Miz. We do really need to give him time. Otherwise, it's going to be the same cycle over and over again. Now, look, this is why my expectation for next season is 6th. I'm willing to give Poch the time. But if you come less than 6th, if you end up coming like 7th, 8th, 9th, like, where are we really going? We're going to be the next Arsenal, aren't we? Look at Arsenal. Look at like how people talk about Arsenal's project. Arsenal under Arteta, besides that FA Cup, 8th, 5th, 2nd, and the way they fizzled out this season, I don't even think we can call it a title race. They absolutely fizzled out. Like, what did it end up happening? Let me have a look at the Premier League table. I think Arsenal's like about, I don't even know if you can call it a title race anymore. Like, they really fizzled out. 88 points, Man City with a game in hand. Man City has a game in hand, 88 points, and Arsenal's on 81 points. Man City has 7 points clear with a game in hand. They could be 10 points clear. Can we really call that a title race? Can we really call that a title race? I don't think we can call that a title race. A title race is till the end, till the last day. This definitely wasn't till the last day. It fizzled out. It monumentally fizzled out. Dortmund have scored the second goal. Dortmund about to take the Bundesliga. How many more matches left in the Bundesliga? Is there 2 more matches left in the Bundesliga? They should see it off from here on. Leicester may relegate. Do you think Vardy can be a good choice for short term? Nah, man, nah. If you want short term, just go with David Dutra, Fofana, and Broya or something. I mean, for the short term, why give Vardy? Like, nah, there's other options we can go for. We don't have to go for Vardy. Vardy he's old now, man. How many more seasons are he going to play? No. I would think about Maddison, though. James Maddison would be a good one to purchase. No way we cannot take Vardy. We have an opportunity to buy a young, proper striker. Why would we go for old Vardy, who will be injured most of the time? Yeah. Just get Vitor Roque, man. Just get Vitor Roque. Yeah, James Maddison. I'd get James Maddison. James Maddison from Leicester, I would get. Let's see what everyone else is saying. Nothing summarizes Gallagher. I can't see the footage. I don't want to see the footage. I'll get done. Congratulations to Manchester City, 2022-23 Premier League champions. Only team in Premier League not to concede to Erling Haaland. Managerial masterclass. Okay. Yeah, Harvey Barnes is a good player as well. Harvey Barnes, but injury prone. Massively injury prone. Chelsea's loss to Manchester City means that they can no longer catch up to Fulham's 52 Premier League points this season. Both Fulham and Brentford will finish above Chelsea in the Premier League for the first time in history. First time in history. This guy, see this guy, ladies and gentlemen, this Joe Alexander, this guy was having a go at me because of a Mason Mount tweet I had out a couple of days ago, which wasn't even remotely slandering or anything like that. It was just talking facts. And he had the audacity, this guy had the audacity to reply to me that, bringing hate to Mason Mount and being so insidious towards Mason Mount. And then I said, mate, you are talking about being insidious to players. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. It's as if some of these fans don't have a brain. They say one thing to another fan and then they're just such hypocrites. Don't slander, don't talk down about Mason Mount, which I didn't. But don't do that about Mason Mount. But then he goes and look at what he's saying. Chelsea committing over 250 million to Raheem Sterling, Koulibaly and Cucurella will no doubt go down as one of the worst windows in modern era. Now, he might have some, legitimacy or truth around that comment. But what I'm trying to say is that this guy goes around policing everyone, but then he goes around and says whatever he wants to say. I hate fans like that, man. I absolutely hate fans like that. But see, me, I don't care. I never get bothered. He writes all of this stuff. I don't get bothered. I really, really don't get bothered because each to their own. But these guys, as soon as you say something about Mason Mount, they feel like they feel like they've been personally been offended. Sad. What's going on here? Anywho, we'll wrap things up, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to go to bed. 3:20 a.m. I'll catch you guys later on tonight, UK time. I'm going to try and get some sleep, and then I'll do the late night news, and I might throw in a bit of a review. I'll talk about Vlahovic there. Hope you guys have enjoyed this as much as you could, I suppose. Smash the like button before you go. Only another 17 more likes to get to 200. We couldn't get the 500. Probably was a bit ambitious, but if we can get 200 likes, I'll be very appreciative. And if you're here for the first time, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe, ladies and gentlemen. I'll drop the Chelsea news video later on tonight, UK time, around 10:30 p.m. UK. Look after that. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, take care. See ya.